Hunter is K-pop Demon Hunters an anime?
Oh,
I haven't watched it, truthfully, but from what I've seen, I would say it's more of a musical than it is an anime.
It's a musical anime.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Anime
fine.
musical.
I haven't watched
okay.
it in full. All right, hold on. Before we get on this, though, Colin, I have 25 musicals. I need you to tell me if you know what they are, okay? And if you don't know at least 10 of them, I'm gonna cry. Okay?
All right, come on.
Ready? Singing in the Rain.
I know that.
Okay, that was a mid. That's a mid answer. West Side Story.
I've watched that. I've watched the new movie and I've watched some of the old movie too.
Okay. Wizard of Oz.
I don't. I know of the main story of it. I didn't know that there was a musical.
Okay, that's fine. Sound of Music.
Are we counting
have
musicals
heard
only
that.
as Broadway plays, or
No.
could it be movies?
No, because the Wizard. Oh, that's fair.
Because he just said he's aware of the movie, but didn't know there was a musical. I would call the movie a musical.
I mean,
Singing
this
in the Rain.
this thing is so the thing that I'm using is Singing in the Rain is the movie and Wizard of Oz is the movie.
Right. I would
No.
consider both of those movies to be musicals.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's just like Greatest Showman or something.
The Sound of Music.
That's on this list. I was getting there.
I have. Heard
That was actually the
Is
next
that,
one.
Is
Okay.
that not those girls?
Oh my God.
Yes,
you
no,
you almost
no,
got there.
female
You
lead.
almost got there. All right, Colin.
Only knows that song.
Colin Cabaret.
I've seen. I have heard of that actually.
Okay. Mary Poppins.
I
Chicago.
yeah.
That's
I've
also on
seen
this list.
I've seen Sophia in Chicago. I've watched
Okay.
that.
A Star Is Born.
Oh,
No.
My Fair Lady.
No.
An American in Paris. I don't know what that one is.
I don't know what that one is either.
Meet Me in St. Louis. That's a rom-com musical. I know you haven't. The King and I.
No.
42nd Street.
Mm-mm.
All That Jazz. I guarantee you haven't.
Mm-mm.
Funny Girl. Colin. Funny Girl.
My mom is here. Chillax.
Oh, Colin didn't watch Glee. Funny Girl's not going to mean anything to him.
I watched Glee.
So you know what
Colin
Funny
should
Girl
totally
is.
watch Glee.
He should watch
I've
Glee.
watched Glee actually.
Okay. Then you should know what Funny Girl is.
I watched her like a few years ago. I'm not gonna be able to.
Funny Girl is Rachel Berry's dream role. She also then the actress actually played the. I watched Glee. Roy, kid just said he watched Glee. I said Rachel Berry, and he said I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
How much of Glee did he actually watch?
I don't know fucking actors' names.
It's the character.
That's the character's name.
Yeah.
Okay, I also watched like 2 years ago. Oh, like I've also watched Community. I don't know like anyone's name from Community.
Have you seen Rocky Horror Picture Show?
No.
I should make you watch Rocky Horror Picture Show. There's one that I wanted. Footloose.
I've heard the song Footloose.
Okay. Hairspray.
It's not helpful. I have actually heard of Hairspray.
The Ariana Grande one, or what?
I don't know. I just know that I heard about something called Hairspray.
I'm trying to find a very specific one that I forgot the name of, but if you haven't seen it, I want you to watch it.
Okay, seeing is different than what I would.
Well, if you don't know about it, you should watch it, but I can't remember the name, so I'm on a
Who knows
wiki
more
right now.
Musicals, Colin or Jeremy?
I mean, it's definitely Colin. I don't think Jeremy knows as many musicals as Colin does.
I have infiltrated Family Night.
I mean, I believe you're more than welcome. You can talk to the other two, but I don't think they care.
I'm currently playing Hades too, so.
Man, I'm closer to them now than you are.
I'm currently playing Minecraft.
Playing Battlefield because I knew those two were not playing anything cooperative.
I could put that.
I mean, Jeremy would be down for a Battlefield probably. Colin would play Battlefield. Oh.
Did you see how many players were knocked down by the Rocketeer over the weekend?
No, but probably too many. That makes me sad.
2.3 million.
Because the thing's busted.
Yeah, they like released like stats and they say they're gonna tone down the. Well, apparently their visibility was way too high, which didn't help.
I think they should have kept it that way.
Well, no, they were like seeing through trees and bushes.
Even better, bro. Let me get blown up halfway across the map. Make me feel so happy about my life. I'm so mad that I can't think of the name of this, that I'm scrolling through a wiki to find it.
What?
A name of a musical that I think Colin should watch. We're on musical talk because Colin said
The
some
King and
dumb
I.
stuff. Nope, that we already did that one. No, they did the Glee song. I will never. I haven't watched the first one, but I'm definitely not watching the second one.
Joker fully trois.
Are they making? Did the second Joker make enough money that they're making a third one?
No,
I heard the feedback
movie got
wasn't
terrible.
that great because it was a musical. Was the first one a musical?
No.
Nope.
There's been plenty of good musicals. They just did bad.
Well, apparently the second one was like a full-blown musical, right?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep.
I think I didn't see it, but from what I've heard.
Thanks, Lady Gaga.
Ah.
What do you got against Lady Gaga, Colin?
I'm trying to beat a boss, and they're on 2 health, and I can't focus.
Don't screw up, Colin.
I beat the boss.
Good job. I'm proud of you. Hi everyone, by the way. Sorry, I'm trying to find a thing, and then I'm gonna switch us over to Minecraft, and we're just gonna hang out, talk with family, and I'm gonna play Minecraft. Because I am not feeling like playing anything serious tonight. I need the night off. I'm tired. I didn't find it.
Also, Hunter, you know how it was like I beat a boss. I beat the
Yes.
final boss on the surface. So there's one more boss afterwards.
Oh, so you're a liar. Got it.
It didn't show, and also I've been trying so hard to stay away because like it's confusing how to kill the boss, and I've
Alright,
been staying
we're gonna play
away so
hardcore.
much from
And
looking
just chill.
up like a
And have some
tutorial
fun.
or anything.
Okay.
Also, it was so.
Why?
Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't watch any like playthroughs because that like caught me off guard, and I was with the characters like, what the fuck happened here? Why are
Why
there just giant fucking tentacles coming from the sky?
am I here? Well,
It was
more
confusing.
story for you. Did you tell Rory you started playing Dispatch?
Oh. Where I'm playing Dispatch.
I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the Critical Role game.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. I was like, give
Really
give it a second. I promise you, you do know what it is.
Made back Critical Role.
Yes.
They
It's really
like. It seems like they helped these guys finish their game, and part of that deal was they would make a game with Critical Role.
it's really fun.
All right. Basic night one
Telltale
stuff.
games never like appealed to me.
Yeah, they're also releasing it, from what Colin told me, they're releasing it in like Telltale fashion, right? So it's like first 2 parts and then next part a week later.
8 chapters, they release 2 chapters a week.
So it just, I
Also,
was.
I feel so
eh.
bad. I made some bad decisions and I feel like an asshole now.
Welcome to what Telltale games do.
I know.
Hope maybe Telltale games will help you learn that there are consequences for your actions. he didn't like when I got real.
Hunter, I know that there's fucking talk. I'm just also playing a video game. It's like you and Valorant, and then I'm just talking to you. You're not gonna just respond instantly. I don't expect that of you.
Speaking of Valorant, your brother and I had very good conversations on Monday. No, not Monday. When we're on Sunday.
I was there.
Oh, my fault. Sorry. My bad. I'll keep my mouth shut now. I'm just gonna
He's
play
trying to
Minecraft.
grow up a little bit.
He is.
I know.
I gotta remember to go grocery shopping during lunch so I can be at my computer at 6 for him. Or tell him to get on later tomorrow. So I can talk to him and work with him on some things. I need one more sheep. Jeremy, I'm not gonna lie. Every day has just been, I want to play Arc Raiders. Why can't I play Arc Raiders? It's so fun.
Hunter was so like.
I'm gonna be real, Roar. If you're questioning it but would like to try it, I will pay for the Steam purchase for you when it comes out. It is the best of Tarkov. Yeah, but
I have
it's
absolutely zero interest in Tarkov. What's it called? Frontier. I played that a little bit.
Cycle?
Cycle.
It's like Tarkov made by devs who don't want you to murder yourself.
Someone explained it as Tarkov.
Yeah, it's
more appealing.
the gunplay feels good, but it doesn't feel like the most punishing thing I've ever played in my life. Granted, there were NPCs, as Jeremy said when he came in, that killed over, did you say million or billion? Players, because they were so hard to deal with. And like, only from and that's only from what we got to play in the playtest, right? Like, that was one map and none of the like actual growth. Like, none of the progression systems from the game.
I'll try it.
So, it's fun. I'm no-lifing it for at least 3 days next week. Who needs to go trick-or-treating?
Oh yeah, I might not be able to be on Sunday night. I got invited to an Oktoberfest thing that Saturday.
You're 12 years old. What the fuck you doing at Oktoberfest?
Yeah, what?
I'm 15. Excuse me.
Are you going to drink alcohol?
Functionally.
No, I'm going to hang out with my old German teacher and her child.
Huh?
Did your parents also get invited?
His mother works.
Yeah, my mom got.
All right, I forgot. My brain had to process that one.
We're gonna hand out candy.
Aw, that's
On the west
nice.
side. We used to trick or treat on the west side.
We did used to trick or treat on the west side.
In fact, trick or treating on the west side is how I discovered the Lathrop Street house.
That
Which is
true.
why, no matter what the fuck Sophia says, that house should be mine.
We were actually-
She wants like the lamps in Grandma and Grandpa's house, not the
No,
house.
She has claimed the whole house.
Okay, well, y'all argue over that.
It's bullshit.
I'm good
I
outside of
found
New
it.
York.
Finders keepers.
What house?
My grandparents' house.
It was on sale when they were looking.
There's a lot of biomes right around here. I want to go back. Now that we got this, I want to go back to that
I was what?
cutout I
probably
was in.
6 or 7, so harder.
You had to have
probably
been. I was a
like
baby.
3 or 4.
Colin, if you say 6, 7 one more time, I'm driving to PA, punching you in the face, and driving back.
I had to do it.
Just letting you know. You didn't have to do
Tell me you
anything.
are the child.
It wasn't a
I had to
requirement.
do it. Like, I guarantee you there's
Oh,
something that you old people do that it's like,
Rory, I finished Gen V. I now understand that my thought process was
One more episode.
No, I finished it. I watched it
Oh,
like today.
Well, then I have not watched it most recently.
Okay, then I will be quiet. I literally watched it before getting on because I was like, Rory might have already seen this. Let me download Gen V as fast as I can into my psyche.
Oh, no scope, bitch.
Hunter, I'm way under health for where I am.
That sucks.
I need to get a heal.
I just killed a pig with a wooden axe.
I might try and run an Emerald Steel deck this weekend.
Like the control-y version?
Well, it's like Pirates, but apparently, like.
Oh, is it the hooks? Oh my god, the location, the hooks location that my brain can't think of right now.
The Owl? Island?
No, oh no, I think the pirate hooks location, like the location where if you put a pirate.
No, it doesn't play any location.
Okay, so that card must be old by now. I don't know Lorcana at all.
Maybe. But like it plays like Hook, but it's like I don't see how, but he wasn't like undefeated and played Blurple 3 times.
Yeah, you're just upset that you're losing to control decks in a different
It's not
form of
control.
My boss fight.
a different form of the game.
Blurple isn't control.
I stream my boss fight.
It's like tempo, right?
Yes.
No.
It's
Aggro.
Dumbo, Genie, Elsa.
Yeah, but it's not like
It's probably like mid range if we're being real, but
It's
it looks so like. I was looking and I was like, "Oh, that's gross." I am
Dumbo wasn't $60. I'd probably play it.
I am preparing for Riftbound. I think I'm playing Kaisa. I found 2 different stores that I'm gonna check out this weekend to see which one I like in the area.
Talking about a League of Legends card game?
Yep,
Yeah.
it comes out next week. And I'm just gonna buy a deck and just play the deck because it's buying the cards is gonna be easier than ripping packs, and then go from there. What's up?
You already have it pre-ordered?
I have parts of it pre-ordered. I went to piltoverarchive.com, which is like basically the thing that's been keeping track of all the like Chinese and Brazilian tournaments because it's out in that part of the world.
Yeah.
And there's a really cool like Kaisa tempo list. Now I don't even know how to play the game as of yet, so I like kind of understand what's going on. I need to watch all their like
Kinda worried
beginner
about it.
videos.
Scalpers are gonna affect it.
So right now I'm pre-ordering. The most expensive are the champions, and I think I got my Kaisas for like $15 a piece right now.
That's not even knowing what the meta is.
No, that's I mean that's going off of the China meta, which I trust to some degree. But like most of the cards when I was looking, because I debated just like buying pre-ordering a set of every card, just like see how much it would cost to pre-order the entire set, and anything that wasn't a champion or like an obviously broken card was like 50 cents to $5. Obviously, there's a lot of cards, so if you're gonna try to own all of them, that adds up. But maybe when it hits the U.S., the market will just jump. But
Was it only the U.S. when it comes out, or are there other?
it's come out, and so U.S. is the last release.
Yeah, it's out in China.
It came out in China. It came out in it came out in Brazil. Like it came out in Spain. U.S. is the last release space.
It's not.
So like the prices are, like you could order from overseas right now. I just don't trust shipping from China. Like it could take
Yeah.
month and a half to get here. But like, so the prices, I think the prices are kind of set in stone. Like TCG Player has prices for everything. I haven't been able to find like an actual set store that's not a Chinese store to purchase from. But that's because they don't have product yet, so. But like, I know product is sold out. Like, just like Lorcana, just like anything. Like, all the every booster pack, every like booster box I've tried to buy has been sold out. including from their website.
You can't even find shit around here for.
I'm not surprised.
I don't even think Walmart restocks their shit. Honestly.
Target has
I bet
Target
everybody's-
will have shit.
Yeah, but it's very like intermittent. I almost feel like I feel like the Walmart restock person has a deal with somebody to sell it.
Well,
You know, it's a third
you're
person thing.
you're the one who orders them.
Who?
You.
What do you mean?
Aren't you like receiving or some shit now?
Yeah, but
So what's happening with the fucking cards, bro?
yeah, we don't sell fucking trading card shit. We sell shit.
Oh right, you work at Mains. I
Yeah.
had in my head that you were working at Walmart. I'm a dumbass.
No, yeah, I don't work.
I was like, the fuck are you talking about?
I was gonna say, hook me up. Just hook us up. Some cards.
Yeah, you're talking shit about how other people have deals to sell cards to people. How about you just hook us up with cards? I'm gonna be real. I think GameStop might be my number one go-to in Florida for trading cards.
Love a GameStop.
GameStop still exists.
They,
And they get like a steady supply of shit.
yeah, they are now way more collectible than just video game based, and they get a steady supply, and I think it might be a solid.
It's better to get it from them too because they don't have a third party person that they have that comes in with the shit. It goes directly to GameStop.
Exactly.
So they actually get the. Granted, it's up to like each store, like what they do, but like the one that I used to live by, they limited only like when they did Pokemon drops, it would be like
Yeah,
one per person.
yeah.
And they
There's a
wouldn't let them
limit.
Get back in line and redo it.
Also, I think as much as I'm upset about it, I think Riftbound doing the same thing as Lorcana, being like the only way you can play this game is in local game stores, is just gonna help it. As much as I'd love to play digitally.
Well, I think they're gonna see what the interest is first before. It's more than likely they turn Runeterra into Riftbound if they don't already have plans for it.
I don't know, maybe. I was trying to figure out how much of a Legends of Runeterra player base there actually was the other day, and I don't think there's a lot.
Probably the same. Probably the same amount as like a Hearthstone player base.
The fuck did you just say, Rory?
He's heard of it.
Steve?
Steve. Said
Oh,
he's heard of
Steve. Oh, Steve. I couldn't tell whose voice it was. Well, that's good. You know, if Steve's heard of it, it's probably more popular than we know.
It's also been around forever.
I've heard of it also.
Yeah, like it's been around.
But I've only heard of it because
Of
like
Stick?
the Snap people I used to watch.
Yeah, a lot of people went from that to Marvel Snap when Marvel Snap came out. Because it's just a better version of that game.
Did I tell you I got DG into Marvel Snap and he's like, that's all he plays now? Or-
Yeah, he tells me all the time that I should play Marvel Snap. He'll just be like, hey, you can play Marvel Snap.
Sometimes I think about like playing again, but
I
some of those
tried.
games where if you've been out of it for a while, it's so different. The meta
Yeah.
is so different. There's so many new cards. Like
I tried to play Marvel Snap again, and then I forgot that the creators of Marvel Snap are money hungry as hell. And to actually even just get like a meta deck again, you can't even buy the cards. You just have to like buy tokens and hope you roll, like you loot box into what you want.
I think it's
That's annoying.
changed a little bit now, but yeah, it is still that.
I was just like, I'm not doing that. There's no way in hell I am.
Complete RNG based.
Yeah, I'm not RNGing it. Like, I will.
No way Hunter would collect or gamble.
No, listen. Collecting and gambling when I know what I'm getting. In terms of like,
Deep in at the beginning.
yeah, I was deep in the beginning, and had I continued being deep in, I'd probably be fine, and I'd have all the cards because I was so in that it didn't matter.
When he stopped playing, he was like, "How much money could I get if I sold my account?"
I really should have sold my account because I would have gotten good. I would have gotten good money. But I like loot boxes when it's set. This is what's gonna happen. And I don't super like gambling, truthfully.
You just like the gambling where you sit down and push a button. That's the kind.
Yeah, that gambling's fun. I like slot machines. Those are fun.
It's the worst kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Watching how excited you were.
It was so
running from
fun.
Slot machine to slot machine.
It was so
just,
fun.
Like mind-boggling to me.
I had so much fun. To be fair, to
Some poker like a real man.
Steve's point,
I think this one's done. We got to move to another one. Oh, that one looks like it's gonna hit soon.
to Steve's point, I believe that's me going against what I just said and me admitting that I like loot boxes.
Yeah. Classic Hunter walkback. We know how you operate.
You know, sometimes I just don't understand how I feel about things until after I talk about them.
February 18th waffling.
Don't lump me in with that kid.
I feel.
The similarities are astounding.
Yeah, because Colin was about to say, "Hey, I feel like I shouldn't be lumped in with
I was about to
you."
say that that like normally it's a me get lumped in with you. I don't say that shit.
You guys both waffle.
Oh, I know I waffle. I'm not even gonna like act like I don't. I used to try to act like I didn't. It's not worth my energy at this point. I do. I waffle. You're right. Am I proud of it? Not always. Do I know what happens? 100%.
Acceptance is partway there.
Acceptance is the first step.
We need to have a conversation.
Whatever-
Jeremy,
if
how
know
can
what
you
that
not like
second
Jelly
step is,
Roll?
Go ahead, tell Colin.
After acceptance?
Yeah, because Colin seems to be stuck on that one.
I have
Follow
ears.
through.
What do you mean you have ears? Jelly Roll has a reasonable singing voice. I was gonna say something more, but I don't believe that. But like, it's not bad to listen to.
Oh, speaking of music, Hunter, I came up. I had a random thought the other day, and I want to hear.
Okay.
What you think about it.
What's up?
I think Sabrina Carpenter is just horny Taylor Swift.
I agree. I've heard a few other people have that thought, and I agree.
I would say unashamedly so.
Yeah, I think she's.
It's
I
crazy.
think she also knows that that's what she is.
He leans into that bit.
It's just odd.
Yeah, but she's.
He's talking about her stage performances. I
in a
promise.
Fucking sex position every night.
That does happen.
It's crazy to me.
I could ask my Sia about it. She just went to one of Sabrina Carpenter's shows or something.
Just ask her about Juno.
No.
Yeah, ask her what her favorite Juno position is.
Yeah, just say what's your favorite Juno position, and then she'll probably call your mom and ask who you're talking to, and I'll take the bullet, honestly.
I can just say.
Either that
I
or
can
she'll
just
call
shoot.
your mom and already know who you're talking to.
Yeah, that's true. Either that or she'll be like, is Colin talking to his cousins again? He just asked me about my favorite. Oh, that's true. It could be a Tyler situation. True. We could slough it off on Tyler.
Tyler has an Ice Spice flag hanging up in his.
Yeah, the same one that Jeremy has, because Jeremy saw it.
That's real.
I have a
Yeah.
SZA flag.
Oh, right, SZA. Jeremy has SZA. Tyler has
Yeah, I
Ice
want Ice
Spice.
Spice in my goddamn house.
Jeremy's not even that far.
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you. I knew you were gonna be the only one to catch that.
I was sitting here going, what is he talking about?
I don't even know what
I heard it.
It's an Ice Spice lyric.
Yeah.
I think you did shit. You're not even that far.
I'm just talking fucking boss. And Taylor Typhon is a bitch.
Huh?
The Tale of Typhon is a bitch.
Oh, he's bitching about his game.
Do you know who Typhon is?
Nope.
It's the father of all monsters.
Okay.
Sick.
Colin,
Must
how you
be
feel
really
about
good for
Primus
him.
Dakotas?
He hasn't finished the episode yet, Rory.
Uh,
As of yesterday.
I was
Is he the guy that was talking to Murray?
Les Claypool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, he's chill. He's not my favorite.
I
feel
thought-
he could evolve to be a cool,
I thought we
like
were
a cool
talking about
villain
later.
Like a cool villain later in the story. Like,
Colin, how do you feel about Primus bassist Les Claypool?
I don't know who that is.
Chase Claypool.
He's the
I thought we were
Primus.
I thought we were gonna talk about Optimus Prime. I was like, I like on Optimus Prime.
Colin, what are your feelings on prime numbers?
I don't know what they are exactly. I know
Oh
they're-
God, no, child, no, no, you did not just say that.
What?
What the fuck they are?
Maybe you spent less time watching anime in school.
And paid attention in math class.
I pay attention in math class. I'm doing geometry right now.
Then you should.
It's just like
It was way before
early.
geometry.
It's just like early middle school shit.
I definitely miss it.
And also,
Colin doesn't know what prime numbers are.
It's not the fucking.
Hey, man. I hate you.
Jeremy's gonna say he doesn't either. I'm ready for this.
Obvious fucking clue what a prime number.
I was like, I'm ready for Jeremy to be like, hey, well.
Jeremy's a country boy, you know?
I was in math tech.
the Amazon numbers.
It's that South Carolina education.
That I can understand.
Okay, I have an idea what they might be. Are prime numbers things that can't
They
can
might
only
be.
be divided by themselves in one?
Yes.
Is that
Good
what-
job, Colin. You hit Google. The Google search was successful. They're numbers that can only be divided by themselves in one.
Google with a hot chat.
So, 1, 3, 5.
Once I graduated, never needed that information. again.
That's also fair.
But you also don't just forget it.
Hey,
Forget your
I never learned it.
Well, that's a different issue then.
I'm more concerned about the kid who's still in school that didn't know the answer.
I never learned it.
Like, I'm less concerned about a grown adult who has decided to retain information or not, and the child who is still in school.
Jeremy's a lost cause. You know, we're not gonna. I think Jeremy's learned what he's gonna learn, as far as math is concerned, at least.
That would be my assumption.
It would attach now, but it did not work.
Yeah, but are you gonna? You know.
Nah.
Right. So
I might go back to school. I was thinking about it.
I'm so sick of school.
The University of Central Florida, I didn't realize until I did my campus tour, has a robust video game design and programming program. And
Don't pay thousands of dollars to learn how to program. Get a fucking Code Academy subscription and just teach yourself.
I'm with
You had
Rory.
me at bust.
I would love to do that if I had the drive to make myself do something like that. Which is also why I probably won't go back, but it was cool.
It's no different than making
If you
yourself
make
go to
yourself go to
class.
class, yeah.
Well, that's why I said which is why I probably won't. Just was talking about something cool that I saw. Okay?
You just want to go to UCF so you can join their esports team.
I wouldn't be allowed to. I'm too old.
Join a frat.
There's an age.
I already did that. I don't need to do that again. For college, there is.
Yes, sir. Lambda Chi Alpha. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, Jeremy. I haven't seen this list, but okay.
He just wants to do the noob dance.
No, but yeah, Steve, for college, for college esports, Steve, it's between 18 and 25. What,
Why
Steve?
is that?
It's just like college sports,
Elder rolling is the funniest image I've ever had in my head.
right? Like you can only be a college student for so long. Like they're not gonna let you retake classes to continue playing esports
Well, yeah.
at a college level.
Yeah, well,
That's
tell
a
that guy.
years of eligibility issue, not an age issue.
True. It's like 35-year-old kickers in college football.
I mean, you
Right.
just have.
The only thing I
Well-
can think of is because in esports you can go pro as like a 13-year-old, run your career, and then go to college and play out your college career opposite of what you would do in traditional sports.
I don't have a solid answer. I don't have a solid answer. I would have to ask.
That would be.
But I know there's an age limit to it.
Right,
Also,
like
Hunter-
you're cracked. You play the peak of your career. Then your college is more like your retirement than the lead into your pro.
Also, you might not be eligible because you're a former professional.
I was never paid. There's no proof that that even existed. If I tried to pull up that contract, I bet it got deleted off the face of the earth.
Yeah, what's the update with that? What's going on there?
It's on my Google Drive.
The update, Jeremy, is I stopped giving a fuck because it's not worth me putting the time and energy in to make anything happen.
The last update I heard is it changed from a gaming league to a pyramid scheme.
Hunter and I were still in it. when
I
that-
mean, it was a pyramid scheme when we were in it. We just were smart enough not to join the pyramid scheme part of it.
Yeah.
We weren't informed at the time.
Like
So-
all you have to do to get your money
Pyramid scheme was gonna be a
is
Yeah.
to invest.
Yes,
I
that's
feel like that's normal.
If you want
But
to
that's
have
how
a
pyramid
future in
scheme works.
esports, you need to give me money.
No, if you want to get paid
Pretty
for the
much that's
contract
what it
you
was.
already had,
Yes.
you need to
So-
give me money so I can pay you out your contract with your money.
The real answer is they promised this guaranteed money, whatever deal they had at the start of the season or going into the season fell through. So then they were trying to secure new money, and part of that was going through some service that like Mark Cuban and other big investors have started, where you essentially like you have to get a certain amount of investors.
Welcome to what tonight is, by the way. We're just gonna chat with the family and
So they told all the players, like, invest
play video
$100
games.
in us so we get our X amount of subscribers that we need, and then our business gets shown to the big investors, and then we get big money. And so if you want to get paid, then you gotta invest your own money to help us get there. And then they hit the goal, I guess, and then communication with like the players as a whole stopped. I later down the line, because I was in GM chats, somebody asked like what the deal was, and they said in that, because they were asked, that they got new investors, but those investors were not willing to back pay for previous seasons. They were only willing to invest going forward. So until the league can start making its own money, the money for season 9 was not going to get paid. That was never put out to the wider player base. I don't even know if it was told to the owners. I would assume it probably was, but I don't know.
And then from there, they started streaming on a platform that no one's ever heard of. Some random ass things.
What is that?
You haven't seen. I keep enough track on because I'm just on Twitter enough that I see their Twitter posts, and they're on like. Oh, I gotta look it up now.
So season 9, the last season that we were involved, got put on hold for a while, and then they restarted the playoffs and played the playoff games in the fucking CTO's garage, and then somehow convinced DreamCon last year to allow them to
Bro,
play the finals.
the amount of
at
money-
DreamCon.
The amount of money they had to pay for DreamCon, they could have just paid us all. Is all I have to say.
Yeah, on top of the money they had to pay to get into DreamCon, the amount of money they had to pay for was like 500 fucking bot viewers they had. That
Yeah.
the
Oh,
viewer
they're
count
botting?
for sure. I was checking in every now and then, and the viewer count was like 570, 560, 550, but never once did it get under 500. I was specifically checking to see if it dropped below that, and it
That's
did not.
actually wild.
And then in the GM chat, like a week or two later, somebody posted an idea, like proposed the idea of, I think it'd be cheaper if instead of paying for viewers, we paid small like clip channels to clip things and put them out in YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels and things like that. I think that would cost a lot less than buying viewers and essentially admitting to it.
They're live on Party.
Yeah, so yeah, Jeremy found it before me. They're live on
Web3 creator
Party.
economy and live stream platform.
What are they? Are they like
Earn
currently live?
crypto, trade on our decks. No, I just found like the Twitter post. I'm gonna go find it. This is
The final steps before Brazil. Team USA qualifier for Dota
Yeah.
2.
They did that. They put out a big thing, essentially like esports. is
Mobile
at the
Legends.
Olympics. Come try out for the Team USA esports team.
What?
Yeah, they did that.
You know
Yeah.
what one of the most surprising things about all of this is to me? That I never got drunk and just fucking went off on them in a fucking drunken rant on social media.
Well,
oh,
I know
Did it-
plenty of people who
did it
didn't get
Discord.
drunk that did do that in a Discord call together.
You know, be it.
You
Mr.
mi-
B
you
is
missed
still
the call.
on their ass heavy. And I'm almost certain Chris G is gonna file some sort of legal action.
Chris G already has legal
They-
actions
they
working
fucked him-
against
they
him.
fucked him over so bad.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
He's-
he's been
insane
on
to
flights
me.
and shit.
He's
flying
doing,
from Vegas every fucking week
yeah,
what?
because
they told him he'd
Chris
make
G-
money.
What?
If you're not aware, Chris G is like a legend in the fighting
He
game
well,
community.
hold on,
To the
not to
point
cut you
he
off.
was one of the best DBZ fighters players in the world, to the point where when they hosted tournaments, they made posters with like putting the players' faces over the Dragon Ball Z characters, and he was the best Trunks in the world, and so he was Trunks on the poster. Like,
He also
he's up there
still
with, like,
is-
Sonic Fox and all
Street
that.
Fighter guy too, right?
Yeah, he also
Yeah,
still
all of them.
has played in Evo every year and top 8'd in Street Fighter.
He went to EWC.
He went, yeah, he got invited to E EWC.
Like he's that guy.
I talked to him. He's in my DMs. We say hi. I know him.
We're
He's a
friends.
pretty cool guy.
I saw him on TV.
He was essentially my employee. No big deal.
I mean,
But,
we're like friends. He helped him with 2XKO.
Hunter got to drink with him at the bar. Because
I did get to drink with him at the bar, but that's because of Rory. I still might get a signed EG jersey.
my age-ish, maybe a little older.
But yeah, so continue, Rory. How they fucked him over.
So my first season joining. So what? That was 2 seasons before the last one we did. He joined as a player. He got drafted to a team that was like the best team in the league, and they didn't really want him as a player. They didn't want his condition, because we reached out to him at that time. His condition for playing was that the team needed to pay for his travel because he lives in Vegas. So this team drafted him. They essentially just wanted him on as a coach. He was like, "Fuck that! I'm not doing that. If I'm gonna be on the team, I want to play."
Chris is also very opinionated.
Yeah, he's a New York guy.
Very much a New York City guy.
So he like cut ties, whatever. That season that he was initially drafted, and the season after that, he just pretty much had no engagement with the league. When my buddy bought my team, he reached out to Chris and essentially convinced Chris to come and play for us. Because of the guaranteed money, if you're a tier 1 player, you fly out and you just show up, you're guaranteed $2,500 just to play. So he said, "Okay, fuck it, like let's go. I believe in what y'all are trying to do, like how you're trying to operate things. If I'm getting paid, I'll do it." Now, again, he's a big name in the fighting game community. He has a huge audience. Maybe not huge audience, but big for that.
He
scene.
streams to 300 people a night playing 2XKO.
Right. And at the time, he was playing like a lot of Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
1 just came out, right? And so as part of joining the league, he had to start playing the other games. There's 32 games that you need to be able to play. So as he was playing less just straight fighting games, his viewership was dropping. So he was making less money off Twitch, but you fly out, you get $2,500. So it kind of made up for it in theory. Weeks go by, he's not even. After game 1, he flies back home, he starts up his stream, starts talking about his experience coming out to the league. And
I
asking,
love Chris.
he's like, pretty much saying like, "Oh, this rule is weird to me. Like, I don't know why they do this. I think maybe if they did this, it would be a little bit better. Different players from the league were in his chat, like, essentially answering his questions. Oh, we do that this way because of XYZ, whatever. Some fucking hater idiots tuned into his stream and then blew it up in the GM chat and said that Chris G's talking shit about the league and this and that. So then the league, like, leadership sees that. They put out a thing to all the GMs and all the owners. Oh, if any of your players are in Chris's chat and engaging with this, then they're gonna be banned or suspended or da da da. We don't need. If he's not on our side, if he's not with us, then we don't need him. Blah blah blah. We lost our first game because just as a team we weren't there yet. So the fucking CEO, owner, creator of the league is taking screenshots of Chris's box score and which individual games he won and lost for that game and posting it like, oh,
Mind
this
you,
guy's talking shit and look
Chris,
at all the games he won, blah, blah, blah,
That
blah.
is unreal.
Chris also wiped every fighting game that week.
Yeah, literally.
I sat with Chris G and didn't pick up a controller as he won Mortal Kombat. I was just like, alright, have fun.
So they did shit like that constantly throughout the season. Like, essentially, instead of embracing him and using him and his audience to help grow the league, they wanted to make an example out of him in the sense that, like, oh yeah, you think this guy's good? Well, he's not as good as our guys. Look what our guys did to him. He's not that good, really. Which is
Look
just
at how they outperformed
fucking
the game
bullshit.
they never played.
exactly. And then on top of that, he never got paid. And because he never got paid and his Twitch revenue dropped significantly because of all the other games he was having to play on stream, he ended up losing his apartment and he had to move his whole fucking life and everything.
I didn't know any of that shit. I hate
Yeah.
that even more now.
Yeah, Chris had the full move.
Chris,
But he's moving back to Vegas soon.
Not.
He's gonna move back to Vegas soon,
Yeah.
though, which is good.
he,
Because his Twitch stuff's back up. And he's destroying in fighting tournaments, but yeah. Like, my shit's bad, but, like, there was a lot worse than my shit that happened to people.
like when the first meeting happened where they said that they weren't going to be able to pay people, we had a big team meeting and a lot of people were obviously very angry and like, oh, I'm going to come and I'm going to rage hell. And at that point I was trying to be like a stable, like, even leader of the team. Be like, okay guys, like, I get it, everybody's mad, I'm mad too, but don't just come in and just start raging because that's not going to be good for everybody. And Chris was like, no, fuck that. And I was like, you're right, Chris, I can't say anything to you. You have every reason to come in and just cuss everybody out. They fucked you over crazy. But
I bet
Raven,
they paid
fuck that guy. How
that,
you-
that fucking goofy bald fucking child molesting dipshit.
No, he cut ties too.
Oh, okay.
Middle of the season, his show stopped completely.
Well, either way, fuck yeah.
Probably because he was also not getting paid.
Right. So, like, yeah, he's a
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
idiot. But yeah, he also, because I thought about that too at one point. I was like, is this guy, is he still doing shows? And nah, he did.
So who did get all the money? Just the league founder?
I guess they rented a building or bought like office space, I guess.
Technically speaking, what we were told is that they just didn't, well, players were told was that they never got funding, so it didn't matter.
The X Factor is what we were told.
But do they still play the games for the entire series?
No, fuck no.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
did they play? They
still
played
play
the whole
big games
season.
for the entire fucking season, and still forced us to make them happen, even when those broken, underdeveloped, unfinished fucking games did not work and were constantly causing problems. They still forced us to make it happen.
I remember
When,
some of
That's
those
in
games.
theory, the players had to buy those games because, in theory, they were getting the money back because of the money coming from the developers was going into their salaries that they were getting paid, but they never saw any of that fucking money and never got
Oh.
reimbursed for the dog shit fucking games that they had to buy and play.
I thought
Yeah.
people at least got like free games.
No, I spent like a couple hundo.
So
Because not all of those games, not all of the games on the wheel, are indie dev games, or were
True.
That's
like Dragon Ball Fighters, inexpensive game.
But if a sponsor says you buy our game, we'll sponsor the league, we'll give you the money back, that's fraud.
Well, they could have given the money to the league. The money just never hit anyone else.
Well,
So we don't know.
Who did the fraud?
It was a brand new fucking venue that we played in with a bunch of new PCs and fucking equipment. Where'd the fucking
That
whole
weren't
search
good.
thing money come from?
That weren't good, by the way.
I
I-
though. Shout out to them.
Steve, when I was going, I had my new, the Huntsman Mark II. I had to make sure when I plugged my Huntsman in, I immediately closed the Razer Synapse download, because if I left it up on the computer, not even like, I don't have any macros on my keyboard. I never have macros on my keyboard. They were convinced I was macroing my keyboard to cheat.
To the point where they banned all Razer equipment.
Yeah, to the point of where they're like, nope, no Razer stuff. Because of hair triggers. Because my A and D are I have hair triggers on my A and my D key. And they're like, nope, that's cheating. I'm just like, the fuck? Truthfully, my feeling on it was, you expect us to go buy all these games, but because I'm also going to go buy a keyboard for myself, I can't use that keyboard?
Well, and the other thing about it too is.
But you don't provide us with peripherals of any degree.
Right. The
But we
limited
can't use
control
ours.
for things like that is like what OWL did, and what I think other big tournaments do, which is like OWL, the players would be like, all right, I play Logitech whatever. OWL had a Logitech whatever in a lockup that they would bring out right before the game and set it up.
Yeah, that would require way too much coordination.
Just
They
like,
were changing rules to the games fucking weekly, Steve. The first
Yeah.
week of games, there was a rule change every day. After every match, they changed the rule. And then would tell me that I don't have my team prepared because we don't know the new rules that they just changed.
Is it fair for me to guess that those rule changes were consistently in the favor of certain people?
They were consistently in the favor of dumbassery.
yeah, there was no favoritism on them. They just weren't
They-
thought out.
They decided for fighting games, it was 5v5. So each team has 5 players, and you go through. Player 1 plays player 1 on their team. Whichever one loses, the next player comes in. They run through that, best of 3, full sets. That shit took an hour and a half from a 4-hour match.
Yeah, the time aspect
Forgot
was
how
always
long
wild.
that shit took.
It was insane.
But it was our fault that we didn't know how to set up a game. Because, you know, we had to set up all of our own fucking games the entire time.
I almost cussed them out over the fucking Halo rules because the way they wrote them it made no fucking sense. And so I had my players do it. Mind you, 2 of our players were
Halo
national champions in college. They know that fucking game inside and out. I gave them the rules. I said, do exactly what it says, step by step. And it was wrong because they wrote it fucking wrong. And when I went and told them, like, look, I did exactly what you said, and it's not what you wanted us to do. He said, well, if you had questions about how to set the game up, then you should have asked them before the season started when we put the rules out. I didn't have questions because I understood what you wrote. You just didn't write what you mean.
Yeah, what you wrote, we can do. And we did to set up custom games for ourselves.
I can't
But in
question
your
what's
venue...
in your head.
Oh,
I
and...
got thrown out of so many games because I was just fucking over them telling me that I wasn't doing my job correctly because their shit was fucked up.
What fighting game was it that if you plugged in a peripheral, it was a 2v, it was like a 1v1 fighter it was like 2 players and it was 1 player versus 1 player,
It's a 15-year-old game.
and they had to change the rules because if you plug different peripherals in, it just crashed the game.
they changed it from like a 2v2 or a 3v3 to just a straight 1v1 because obviously some players like to play in controller, some players like to have a fight stick, some players like to have a gamepad, and if you switch, like Hunter said, you switch between matches, it fucked the entire game and you had to restart it with whatever peripheral you were using plugged in before you launched the game.
Mind you,
It's
only
a 15, 20-year-old fucking game. that
Only
they
fighting game.
refuse to switch out.
only fighting game Christian lost is because he had to play on a fucking controller.
See, that's a like, yeah. I don't know. I think I said it.
Hold
before,
on,
but-
actually, better. Sorry, Steve, to cut you off. Better rule that was dumb. We played NCAA as 4 2-minute quarters.
Yep.
Isn't that the default?
No,
No.
default is like 3 or 4, but it was with clock runoff. You could run 5 plays and be at the end of a quarter.
Especially because in college football, the play clock is way longer than in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean,
One drive takes up the whole half.
there is way too much cheese and other stuff in there, like to what you guys are saying. I think the only way that I think I said this before. I think the only way that you can actually make that work, and both from like being able to execute as like a team manager player standpoint, and also as a like engagement for viewer standpoint, is to have like way more equipment than you need. So while you're playing game 1, you're setting up game 2, and it's
Yeah.
ready to go, and you're going straight into it, and not dead air with lame ass personalities that don't fucking drive engagement.
They did that, but in doing that, they made it. They changed the amount of time you had to set up games. They cut it in half if you were going from console to PC. So they tried that, but if I'm running a 5-man lineup and I'm playing a 5v5 fighting game, I don't have an extra player that can go set up the next game on the PC. So either I have to do it and not be paying attention to what's happening in the game, or we just wait, and as soon as that game ends, I send somebody to go try to launch the game on 5 PCs and get all the fucking asinine rules that they have set up and get everybody into the lobby in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I
that's a
think
flaw on their part.
the idea is like an interesting idea.
Great idea. that
I
got
think-
fucked by bad business.
Yeah.
Ego.
I think bad business egos, and I think truthfully for something like that, it needs to be like, all right, your team is gonna go play this game. While you go play this game, we're gonna say the next game is this, and as a staff of the league, we are going to set it all up and get it all put in place. So all you have to do is sit down and be ready when we say, here's your next game.
That
See,
requires league staff.
Right.
And they had one referee for the whole season who got not nearly enough training as he needed, and was very mild mannered and did not handle conflict well. So anytime there was a disagreement, one, that's not comfortable for him, and 2, he did not get enough training to be able to accurately discuss what the situation was. So he's a nice guy. I don't have any problems with him. I think he's fine, but there were so many times where I went to him and I was like, look, Zach, you're a smart dude. You know logically that this is fucking insane. And he's like, well, this is what I was told to do, so I don't know. This is what the rules say. That's what the rule book says. I'm like, come on.
I guess that's a slightly different version of what I was saying. Like, and obviously you don't expect like a league like that to have the same budget as like Call of Duty League or HCS or something like that, right? That are backed by major publishers and console manufacturers and so on. But like, if you watch HCS, it's not the players on the team or their managers that are setting everything up. It's set up for them and they sit down and play. And if the league wants to operate efficiently and be taken seriously, they need to create that for everyone else. Because like I said too, like the other thing is like even if you watch like a pro series event, like big money pro series events, people still get irritated, annoyed, lose attention when there's a equipment delay. You know, you have to restart a match, whatever.
I was
Like,
gonna say, they have league officials setting up the lobbies, and the lobbies still get fucked up.
Yeah.
right,
So what do you
right.
think would happen when you have a player who just played the fucking game? Now he's got to switch and go set up this fucking Forza game with a whole fuck ton of unnecessary rules just to make it more
Also, a
competitive.
game that
And yet
is
other-
like 6 years old.
Right.
Like 6-year-old game that you're playing on PC that requires you to open Xbox Game Bar and invite everyone individually to the lobby.
Yeah, that should not be. There's multiple issues with that, obviously. Yeah, like it shouldn't be something that's on the individual players or the managers. It should have already been done. And also, or it shouldn't be there, or it should only be.
I hate
games
creepers.
that You can create like custom defaults that carry around, right?
Yeah, but that only works if you have standardized accounts for everybody in the league. If you allow people to use personal accounts for some games but not others, which is fucking insane because it's not consistent which ones you can. But
Right.
if Hunter's allowed to use his custom account or his personal account for Siege, for example, but he doesn't have the UEL lobby setup saved on his personal account, then it doesn't matter. But if you have standardized accounts, every player has an account, or every player is just forced to use a league account, which they kind of tried to do, but then also forced everybody to change the account name on the league account to match their name, so it was
Focusing
better
on
for the
talking to
viewers. But
family and not on
you can't
the
do
game.
that for every game.
I
There's
gotta
games
do
where
Creeper in
literally have
Minecraft.
like weeks or month timeout between changing names. So we're getting penalized for some shit that we're not even able to do or don't have the time to do and the time to give, which is a whole other thing. But, and then to the Forza shit, like, it's like 2.5 pages of rules for Forza or F1 to quote unquote make it competitive.
Yeah.
But we're playing Halo with a fucking AR and a pistol.
And
Yeah.
you played quick play and a bunch of shit. Yeah.
I memorized.
They let us play 2 seasons ago. We were playing Halo 4v4 AR starts on big team battle maps.
I memorized. I
Exactly.
memorized the Forza rules, and it was like studying for a paper.
Something like that too.
No, we
Yeah,
played
we
Swift
played
Play.
Swift Play.
The fucking most.
Which I get
Don't
that,
get me
it's
started.
Time wise, like you can't
But,
play
like,
an hour-long Valorant game.
But
like
Swift
that.
Play is
It's
not
feasible. So I
like
get the
playing
Swift Play
Valorant.
shit, but-
Swift Play is not Valorant.
Yeah, but AR starts on a fucking BTB
Is also
map.
not
It's
Halo. That's true. I remember
Quick Play Valorant is way
memorizing.
more competitive.
I remember memorizing Forza rules and Forza rules and F1 rules, and it feeling like I was studying for a college test.
Yeah, I asked a lot of Hunter.
Just sitting there. I mean, I tried my best. I still
You
am
came through.
upset. I still am
Yeah.
upset. I still am upset with how I played. But in terms of I had a lot of knowledge of UEL that I now just have thrown away
I
because
knew how
my
much I asked you
brain
to do
developed
and how
all
much-
of it.
I knew how much I asked you to do and how much you like took it seriously and actually tried to do it, which is why every chance I got, I'd be like, "Yeah, Hunter, Street Fighter's coming up. I'm putting you in the lineup. Just go sit there." and
Yeah, that's all I did. I
take
just
your
go
time
hang out and
and
take your dub. Go get your win with Chris G. I distinctly remember fighting games. I remember the Mortal Kombat game where I just like posted my head over Chris's shoulder and was just like smiling and making dumb faces as he was shitting on people.
Yeah, Hunter,
I was just
you
like,
never played
alright.
Guilty Gear a day in your life, but Chris is gonna wipe everybody. So just,
I played every one of those games. I wasn't good at a lot of them, but I played them all. I played
including
Strive.
including the fucking underdeveloped
Yep.
fucking dog shit indie games.
Yep.
And Hunter was like, "This is the fucking strategy. I know how we cheat it, and this is what we got to do. Everybody just listen to me." And
Oh,
here's
yeah.
what we're gonna work."
Yep.
What did
This is
Chris
what we
call
do.
out that fighter that you could like randomly one-shot people.
Oh.
it's
I
footsies
think-
for
I
Chris.
think he kind of like that, honestly.
Yeah, because it's for
Although
Chris,
we
it's
had-
footsies.
We had one match where it was Chris versus another guy who was also really good at fighting games, and they were both because like it's real sword fighting. Like Hunter said, it's footsies. Like if you overextend, you just fucking die.
It's first
They were
touch.
both just
They're playing first
poking
touch
and
games.
feeling each other out, and it was going on for a long time because neither one of them wanted to make the first move and just die because of it. So then halfway through their set, I don't even know how long it was, but it went on for a while where they're just poking and nobody's getting hit. And the ref came up to us, or the league guy came up to me. It was like, look, y'all got to do something or you're both dead. Somebody's got to make a move or you're both out. I'm like, y'all put this game in here. You know that this is the type of game it is. This is what this game looked like at a high level.
This is this game at a high level.
Exactly.
They are playing the game to the
You're
highest level
punishing them
possible.
For both being good at the game and knowing what like their limits are and what not to do. Like that was so fucking stupid to me that they were like, all right, y'all got 30 seconds. If nobody makes a move in 30 seconds, you're both out.
And then obviously they didn't put that rule in writing. They just came
Right,
up
they
with
just,
it on the fly, right?
yeah. In the middle of their match between the two of them, they're just like, somebody's got to do something, or we're calling it. What? So y'all didn't even like. I mean, it was clear to me.
They
long
didn't
before
play
that, they're
test
like,
any
they-
of
they
their
don't
games
play test
at
shit.
all. They just were like, oh yeah, this'll work.
They wait until 2 weeks before the season starts to put the rules out because they're quote unquote still figuring it out, but they're obviously not play testing anything because the first week of games they're changing a rule every fucking game.
Well, you guys have a good night.
Good night,
So,
Jeremy.
That's your answer for
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's what happened. There's more too. I could enjoy ranting.
9:20.
It's been enjoyable.
Game night.
Yeah, well, you're
yeah.
playing Hades for a fucking hour, so I don't want to hear it.
I've been off 80s for like 30 minutes.
Listen.
So, like I said, you're playing Hades for.
Like I said, I planned on just playing Minecraft anyways, and so I'm just enjoying talking. And honestly, I haven't talked about this stuff, so being able to talk about it with Rory feels kind of nice.
I only talk about it to either DZ, who's just like, yeah, that's why I stopped playing in the first place, or Mike, who's like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
where
know it
half my
sucks,
fucking
but-
salary went to.
yeah, I got fucking thousands of dollars in this shit, so yeah, I'm really mad about it, but we don't gotta keep talking about it. Or
Like-
Tony, who's like, they're taking me on these road trips with them and giving me some money, and I need the money, so I hope they keep taking me.
Tony was in my stream yesterday. We were saying hi, catching up.
I feel so bad.
That's the dude who was talking about weed.
Yes,
Pro-
that's
probably.
the guy who, when I said hi, I said, "How much weed have you smoked today?" Yes,
I'll-
that is the decision. I made.
Okay.
That's the dude who told me that we could bury a body together.
Oh, that was a
believe him.
fun conversation.
I believe him too.
Right?
Believe him.
I believe that Tony would 100% bury a body with me, no questions asked. I could DM him right now and be like, Tony, I got a body, I need help. And he'd show up, no doubt in my mind.
Say less. Let me look at drink ticket.
That, and I talked to Ash recently. That was nice.
Ash just had a baby.
Yeah, I know. He just had a baby. Deezy's about to have a baby.
He's about to have a baby?
Deezy.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I don't know if he told the whole world though, because I went into his Twitch chat and asked about it, and he got real concerned real quick, so I felt kind of bad.
Easy?
Yeah.
Posted on Instagram. So.
Okay, that's fine then. He just like he was like, "How do you know?" And I was like, how do you think I know?"
Yeah, he put it on Instagram. That's how I found out.
Internet.
He didn't tell
How-
me personally.
How do you think I know you're having a kid?
Was it me? Did I tell you?
It was you, yeah. You told me. But yeah, I talked to Ash. He sent me pictures of his baby. It was so sweet.
Ash is a cool ass dude.
Told him he'd be a great dad.
And
I was.
so in hindsight, can you tell me I was right about fucking Holy shit.
GGO?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that kid. We don't talk that much anymore, but you were right.
I mean,
We were two hotheads that needed time to just get to know each other. That's all it was.
Y'all both just love fucking games and are super passionate about games. And if y'all, one of you's got to put your ego to the side and just try to get to know
Like,
each other.
100% truthfully, if, like, it had gone the right way and we were getting paid, I guarantee, like, him, me, and Ash would have became the top 3 FPS players in that entire fucking
firmly
league.
believe that we
100%.
had the most talented team. You, GGO, Ash, Chris, and Dolo,
Yeah.
and B when he wanted to.
Yeah. We would have run that. We would have run that scene if we were getting paid and if like we got everything under our belt. But we were all so
Y'all were
new.
able to put full effort into
Yeah.
100%. We would have been fucking nasty.
It would have been crazy.
And even RK.
Yeah. RK's like a fucking carpenter now or some shit. RK goes to trade school.
That kid was fucking good. He was
Yeah.
just a fucking kid. Like
Yeah, he was a
there
kid.
No, I don't think you were. The game was the first game he played, and he lost Fortnite to. I think it was the Ravens. I think it might
He lost Fortnite to Stars. I was there.
and he raised, and they almost kicked him out.
Yeah, that was the night that Star's mom and dad tried to say that we were all horrible people because we were shit talking their son, who was the biggest shit talker in the entire league.
It's the most privileged kid I've ever met in my life.
Did you ever figure out who was talking shit about you in chat, saying that like you guys didn't practice or fucked around or whatever it was?
I don't even.
Who, I mean, I could have guessed.
Yeah, I know.
There's a short list of people that would be in my head.
Everybody
It was
talks
somebody
shit
who was
about this.
pretending- Well, no, but this is somebody who pretended like they knew what went on in your practices and shit.
I mean, they might have. It was probably fucking. Oh, what is his punk ass name?
Raven?
Phoenix.
Oh, yeah, Phoenix, yeah. He got sat.
Yeah. He was also, for the fucking season, big and easy to come trade for him. So, fuck that kid.
Yeah, because there's somebody who in like mid-season was like, "Oh, I know why they fucking lost. Nobody ever fucking practices. They don't want to fucking practice together. They don't give a fuck and shit like that."
Well, to be fair,
Totally
we did.
wrong, bro.
To be fair, by that point, we did all not give a fuck.
Yeah,
Okay,
once his
I shouldn't say mid-season. It wasn't after.
What?
You guys weren't-
Once?
We weren't getting paid. It was fairly early, probably. But
it was probably still
It
after
was-
the first check
yeah.
was supposed to come, though.
I want to say, I'm gonna be honest. After none of us saw the first check, at least on our team, all of us started being like,
And I couldn't even say anything. Cause
No.
Like, I don't blame you. Yeah, go for your fucking, do your Uber Eats runs. You know, I can't tell you to not go make some fucking money.
yeah. Like,
I just worked a 12-hour shift. I don't want to be here either.
yeah. I had planned enough that I was okay, but there were plenty of people that were way worse off and had, like, nothing. So, like, what human being is gonna be like, nope?
I mean,
The
at least
word-
you didn't move.
The
That's
worst
true.
look. Yeah, boy, that's a whole other thing.
That's a touchy subject.
Oh, my bad.
Rory would have felt really bad, and there are some ants who very much question the thought process because they're smarter than me.
You would have been fine regardless.
Yeah, I would have.
Follow your face.
No, I would. Well, I could have taken care of myself from falling on my face.
Regardless, even if you couldn't, nobody was gonna let you fall on your face.
I knew that.
I would have felt terrible for bringing you into that shit. I already feel bad about bringing.
Why?
that fucker.
Honestly, it might not have paid me, but that fuckery started a lot of things that I have just started converting on in my life recently that are been very important changes that probably should have happened in my life a long time ago. So, like,
Well,
it is what it is.
I'll take credit for that one.
Well, there's two, because I still moved out of New York.
Well,
So there's
that's
two.
not what that's not what
I know the relationship one is the other one, which I understand. But moving out of New York was the other thing that started in my head. because I never thought about moving out of New York, and then the Virginia stuff was like the first, like, oh, you know, I probably could just like move and figure stuff out. It also was the first time that I was away from the relationship enough to start realizing the bullshit that was happening in it. And so then I was like, oh, I can go to Florida. I can go to Florida. Hell, I'm going to Florida with a job. I was going to go to Virginia with nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say you went to Florida.
Like,
for yeah.
I went to Florida for employment.
And an apartment.
Yeah, I get a free apartment.
Your
Yep,
license
no.
is just simply titleless.
Yeah, I have a free 1-bedroom. I got, truthfully, a free.
Apartment here, and it's like, fuck, dude, it's so expensive.
I mean,
here.
to be fair,
Crazy expensive there.
I wouldn't be able if I hadn't talked it into my contract. I wouldn't be able to live in this apartment. There's no way in hell.
I went to look at one place last week, and it was $20.85 for a 1-bedroom apartment, and they require you to make 3 times more than what the rent is.
What?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, when I was looking at apartments in Virginia, I was like, oh, they require you to make 3 times the normal salary for like the nice places.
And to be fair, you can get like a guarantor.
Yeah,
Which is essentially just like a cosigner.
yeah, it's just a cosigner for like an apartment.
That helps, but still, like fucking $2,000 a month is so much plus utilities.
Yeah, hell, I even have like, now they're not maids, but the cleaning crew that works here has already been like, hey, yeah, just leave your door open or tell us and we'll just go in. I'm just like, all right, cool.
Fuck that.
Y'all gonna clean my space?
I would
I-
never do that.
Fuck
I'm
that.
not going to do it, but I have the option. I know better, especially with all my computer setup shit just in my living room. No, I'm good. Thank
Not
you.
Not even that. It's just,
Also, you can leave your wallet open too.
I know what you go through all that shit. It's not even like a risk of them stealing my stuff.
I sent pictures of my apartment to my mom, and with like all my stuff set up, and she was like, "That looks like nobody lives there. We need to fix that." And I was like, "Okay."
I saw your like Snapchat video of like, oh, I finally got everything
Yeah.
set up, and I was like, oh, okay, Hunter just forego the living room TV.
Yep,
his
for my
TV.
computer. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
She's gonna use the TV in.
I went and like looked at the apartment last week when I went, and I was thinking like, okay, where the fuck do I put my desk then?
Yeah, in the living room.
I was like, because in my head, moving and like in my own apartment, or a big part of that is retraining my habits and building new habits in a new space
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So it's like, okay, it would be nice to move my desk and my computer where I spend most of my time when I'm home outside of my sleeping space.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I'm there and I'm like, okay, well, do I just not have like a dining room table and I put my computer there? Do I just like tuck my desk in the corner of the living room? Well, I was like, oh fuck.
You
I'm
know
not
what you
gonna
do?
At the dining room table.
Right, yeah, but then
No,
like, okay,
no.
well, do I have people over?
Yep. So you know what you do? You do what I
saw
did.
Hunter's and I was
You
like,
just
oh,
get
okay,
you get a
just
nice
only watch
big,
TV in my bedroom.
but you also get a nice big main monitor so that when you want to sit on your couch,
All right, I saw Colin was still here.
yes, correct. When you want to like sit on your couch, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
When you want to sit on your couch and like
Hi.
watch something, one, I got an audio router so I can route between a soundbar I bought and my headphones. And two, you just pull the monitor forward and you just watch on the monitor, and it's basically like a TV.
Yeah, once I saw it, I fully understood what your thinking behind it was.
Also, I can pivot one of them over the little island so I can watch stuff while I'm in the kitchen.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, Hunter's idea of TV is just watching a Shroud stream.
That's true. I also don't. That's fair. I also don't watch real TV, so I might not be the best person to bring it up because I just watch
That's
streams.
what my thought was when you said that initially. I'm like, none of this surprises me because that's how you consume content anyway.
Yeah, I watch streams or YouTube videos. or like I throw podcasts on, but I went out and bought like a $90 sound bar. And I did buy some furniture. I bought some IKEA like basic cabinets because I needed storage.
That's all you need, really.
If I'm being real, my 27-inch gaming monitor right now is in front of a 42-inch OLED TV in my bedroom. So obviously I haven't used the OLED for a while because the monitor's there all the time. Because I sit at my computer more than I like. You know, obviously like bedroom is not the primary like movie space, right? But like I'm used to other people occupying the living room and using my big TV. So yeah, like I watch everything from like 24 inches away because that's where I am. To your point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, okay. I see how.
Also,
I see the thinking behind Hunter's setup.
I also got the advantage of my work offered to buy me a desk and desk chair, and they didn't think about who I was before they said that, and I legitimately confirmed. I said, "You'll buy whatever I send you," and they said yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I have a Secret Labs standing desk now and a brand new Secret Labs chair. I was like, "All right, this is what I want."
What, like $1,200?
$2,000 was what the entire purchase was.
Did you get the Halo 117?
No, so because I was trying to be sneaky, I just got a basic black one because I didn't want to like get the League of Legends one or something and have them start asking questions.
Hayworth chair?
I think the Halo one is, but like there were Valorant and League of Legends ones where I was like, ooh, if I was just buying this myself, I would buy this. But if I send this,
Halo, is Worlds this weekend?
I don't know. I think the Halo official chair is the Hayworth Fern.
I feel like, I swear I remembered like the Master Chief 117 chair that they.
and to be fair, I probably should have asked for a Herman Miller and not another racing chair, but I wanted a racing chair.
I would have got a Herman Miller in body.
Holy, Worlds is this
Yeah,
weekend.
I got a racing chair. Yeah, Worlds of League of Legends is this weekend. I'm glad that
fuck
you
League,
remembered.
it's Halo Worlds.
Oh, so Optics just gonna win everything again?
I agree with her.
Optics what?
They haven't won the last one.
I said Optics gonna. I said they're gonna win all of it again.
They got
I hope
third
so.
in
They
the
won
last
the last
major. They got third. That's the worst they've done all season.
Aren't they like? Isn't this Formal's fucking I chose every person to play with team?
Yeah. Yes.
It is, but it's like
Yes,
they
but
don't. It's like
Yeah,
an
go
older
ahead.
brother playing against a younger brother.
They
Sometimes.
don't wake up until they lose.
In the losers bracket.
Oh, so they like all think they're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna win, so who cares?
So of the four majors that right, it's been 4 this season.
That sounds right.
Of the 4 majors, they won 2 of them. Both of them, they lost round 1 in winners bracket and made a full losers bracket run. Full losers bracket run.
Dominant losers bracket run.
Bracket reset. Won 2 best of 7s to win the tournament, and then the major 3. They made grand finals.
I think
to
I'm
the
gonna
winners
do
bracket
house here and
lost
then like
2
a
best of
hatch
7s.
up top.
And then his last tournament, they same thing, lost losers round or winners round 1. But they keep losing winners round 1 because they fuck off in pools and they get second in their
Like
pool
second in
and they
pool,
have to
yeah.
play Space Station, the other best team in the game, round 1 of winners. So they lose their best of
it's
5.
Rebellion, it's Shopify.
Shopify, yeah. What did I say? Space Station.
Yeah.
Shopify, they play them winners round 1. They lose the best of 5, make a losers run. First 2 tournaments, they were able to beat them in the grand finals. Major 3, they lost them in grand finals. And then this last tournament, they made a losers run and lost to FaZe, which is now the old Optic team minus Formal with Snakebite. They lost to them in the losers finals and got that. So if they can just fucking play hard from pools, they're tough to fucking beat. But it just, I don't know. In the last tournament, they won an oddball game. Formal had 2 kills.
That's insane.
It is crazy.
it's wild though to think, regardless of who wins, like I guess there's two guys on Shopify that aren't world champs, and if other
like
than that,
rookies.
if you don't have a world champ, you're not relevant at all. You have zero chance.
But even Space Station, who had still half of the like arguably most dominant team since Halo 5,
Yeah.
and they're underperforming heavy. It was Stellar, Eco, Lucid, and Snakebite, and they were like in like top 6. And that
Oh, yeah.
team on paper is supposed to be great.
Yeah. And they did not mesh well.
Did you see Legend got signed to play in COD next year?
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, because there isn't going to be HCS next year, right?
yeah.
Legend's going to be insane in COD.
He was playing like chows and stuff the last couple months, like after the COD season ended, playing like 1v1 S&D chows or 1v1 hardpoint chows against pros and like former pros who were in challengers, and he was winning them. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's going to be insane because he plays so fast.
So fast.
I think
and this
Bound
new
would be a
Geo
good COD
7
player
is gonna
too.
be so fast.
Yeah, the new Black Ops is hella fast. Not buying it, but it's hella fast.
It's gonna be Game Pass, isn't it?
I might buy
Yeah, but like I don't know. I don't know. I've kind of learned that I enjoy my extraction
camo
shooters. I like camo grinding, but then I'll stop. So like it's not if it's on Game Pass, maybe I'll just like I'll run it off my Game Pass to grind camos because I do like camo grinding. But like I like camo grinding, and I like a very specific type of game, and I always act like I don't, and then as soon as I start playing those types of games again, I'm like, oh right, this is what I enjoy.
I need a game to play competitively outside of Rivals.
Yeah, but see,
Because
like
I-
I play.
I really enjoy Rivals, and I would just solo grind Rivals, but then like I put myself in a position where because of the time I have to grind Rivals, I outrank the people that I play Rivals with mostly, and then I have to play on a different account, and then it's like I don't know. I think that's part of the
different
reason.
game.
Yeah, and
So I
think
kind of want this to be a circle. So like,
me playing on my alt account puts us in fucking Smurf lobbies.
I want to
and
do
that's not
this.
helpful. But then
It's
if
going to
I-
be tough no matter what.
Yeah. And
The
I think we
lobbies we
said it at the
play-
start of this season, but
Yeah.
like we gotta play more at the beginning of the season to get out
For
of
sure.
the bottom.
For sure.
Time restraints.
See,
live
I just-
job and shit.
I just-
like some people like that we used to play with bailed on us, so they don't really have a staff
I'm
anymore.
here now.
Yeah, Tyler is who I was thinking.
He was talking about me. I know who he was talking
I was
about.
talking about Tyler.
No, he was talking about me.
Talking about
No, that's why Steve. I would say Steve. That's why when you said it, he went, "Yeah, that's who." I knew what he was saying. I was okay with it.
I still like play the what if of when the requirement to play in the tournament was gold.
If Tyler actually played.
If any of us actually played, like, because at that point it was just me and you that were gold. I think.
Yeah.
Like, if we actually had 6.
in the pre-release or later?
No,
After
what-
full release?
On season 0 when they actually fixed it and we would have actually played other gold players.
So I
Yeah, 'cause
100%
we played
should
in
have
the
been able to be
Outlaw
gold then,
and-
but I just didn't play enough to be there, and I honestly hadn't played enough to figure out some stuff. That's a big thing that we've talked about too, is that our understanding as a group of the game was higher than a lot of people's at the time, and now the collective understanding has gone up a lot.
Well, yeah, that's why it's the what if though, right? That we're always talking about. Like, there was a set of us who I mean, Rory and I, and Steve, you to some degree, and even Colin to some degree, who were grinding.
Yeah, and like, Colin's way better now than in season 0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
because,
problem
like,
is part of
I've
where I
got-
was grinding was on drunk alt accounts.
Yeah, but even then, like
You still could have beat gold players.
think
Like,
about it. One
we had
time
the
when-
game knowledge over gold players.
What it was season 1.5 maybe.
I think I just
when,
missed
like,
chats,
that
but I'm
one
pretty sure
time
they're
we
from
had a
bots.
six-pack.
So
And it was the four of us and Tyler and Kevin. And we played as a six, and everybody, like, we didn't all have the same experience or time on the game, but we fucking rolled the teams we were playing to the point where Hunter was like, "There's still spots open for the tournament in Asia servers. Let's
yeah,
I remember that.
I remember being like,
See what it
like,
feels
just
as
like,
an idiot. And we
yeah,
played
it's
Asia
just-
servers and we fucking rolled them too. And
yeah,
like,
we were like, oh, we can win on Asian servers. Like, we could do this, and then we just didn't do it. And I would have done it. I would have committed to that Asian server. I would have been like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Tyler and Kevin said no. Tyler and Kevin said no. I know you, me, and Rory were like, yeah, let's send it.
Whoa, this feels
Like,
way
we can
better
do
than it
this.
should for a good 150, 200 gig.
Seriously.
Like, the ping isn't bothering me that much. I can run around and shoot still. Send it.
I play tank. Didn't shoot it as much.
Steve and I talk often about like how high do you think we could get if we had a consistent stack to play, like how you guys used to play Valorant. Like, I think
Yeah, it's
If-
the
if
consistent
you
stack
play
and
with the
consistent
fucking-
time.
to the fucking children, we drag them up to diamond. Like we
I
can
think-
easily hit you.
Part of the unfortunate reality of anything involving me is my habits mean that it depends upon whether it's 7 o'clock Steve or 10 o'clock Steve.
Yeah, but I think that it changes if, like, depending on what the circumstances is. If it's like, well, just get on late night, fuck around, and play, that's different than, all right, we got a tournament, like, let's get ready.
Did I
for it.
misconstrue this? I think I
They're
did.
making new Star Wars Crocs? They're so cool.
Like, cares about your Crocs, Colin?
Needs to be
Just
like
talking about it
here.
for
We played against pros. That
True.
always.
Damn right.
That
Damn
was
right we
bad.
did. One of the best social media posts I ever had
Oh my
was
God.
getting absolutely stomped.
I've never felt so useless.
Yeah, I've never felt like I didn't know how to play a video game more than those games.
Fuck a video game,
Armor
just
Route,
in
Armor Route
life.
was so dog shit, and then I'm like, guys, these are literally professional players.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, we're just not that fucking good.
Yeah.
And then Steve was like,
I
"Nah."
remember that.
Yeah, that guy's, he played.
Guys, he played your Overwatch League and just being like, well, okay.
Yeah,
But
because-
still, I feel like shit, but okay.
And then Riku went to their streams and confirmed it, and we're like,
Yeah.
well, fuck it then.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
For a second,
we're
I'm
screwed.
Like, are people trolling? Are people like duping names or something like that? And then I'm like, no,
Yeah.
it's them.
And then Rico's like, oh yeah, they're like actually really nice to us, and they really feel bad that they're doing this to us. I was like, fuck them, I don't care.
Yeah. Doesn't matter to me. We got shit on.
Yeah, it feels like shit. I don't care how bad they feel about it.
Like they weren't like being assholes, but also like if you watch it
Nah.
back, they're like, how did we get away with standing in the bushes right side? of
Yeah,
the
they're
wall?
literally just
Yeah.
standing around the corner.
And
and
like,
jumping
it's
us.
like it's not even mocking us. It's like, no, how did they get away with that?
Yeah, it's just like, well, because we tilted off the face of the earth.
Yeah, we-
We were like, what the actual fuck is happening?
All we
That
had to do was
100% happened.
Doctor Strange TP to point, and you know we got a little space for ourselves, but we just kept running it down.
We're just like, just keep going. Just run in them. Run in. Figure it out.
Spider-Man dropped in from the ceiling on us and just killed all of us. Oh god.
He just was like, hi, and I was already tilted, so I was like, what in the actual fuck?
Yeah, when they would just like stop shooting us and just stand there and emo, that's when I knew. I was like, oh okay, I see.
They
what-
straight up let us get a kill.
They did. They gave us kills. They let us get a point, if I remember correctly.
That was. Yeah.
It was still fun though. Like I had fun. It was like this is enjoyable.
It was.
Colin.
I just want to say, so I just started looking at Screen Lab stuff, and it's a bad decision. There's too many things that are cool. They've got Cyberpunk Edge Runners,
Oh, you started looking at my chair.
and it's
The
like,
chair I
it's
have?
like,
Yes.
I would love a fucking Rebecca. one.
Yes.
Or Rengoku.
The chair I have is very much
All
for
he's gonna have in
nerds,
his entire
Colin.
Room full of chairs.
The
Or
chair that I own is a company who markets to nerds for a reason. They know what they're doing.
I mean, that's like every chair.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we said, right?
I think this is kind of circle-esque, and then we do like
We've also got
walkways
Harry
from
Potter.
here.
I don't really care.
They had really cool Dark Knight stuff. I truthfully, when I was looking at all the chair options, they had a like Sith, like a black and red Empire chair that looked really cool.
Stop talking.
It's only like $600.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
See, this is why I bite my tongue sometimes.
They had a mouse pad that matched it that you put on top of your desk.
Stop talking. I just told you apartments are $2,000 a month.
I know. You could. Oh no, you couldn't. 'Cause you have a really good job. I was gonna say you could come to Florida, but you can't.
Fuck no.
It's not bad here.
Fuck no.
I'm in the good part, okay? I can't go too far one direction, then it's the bad part, but
At this point,
Yeah, One Direction sucks. Oh wait.
baby, you light up my.
like nobody else,
Their songs, to
you
be honest.
Yeah, One
flip,
Direction
flip
got some
my
bops.
hair
Yeah,
like
I'm
it's
not
overwhelmed. The way that
At
you
this
smile
point-
Shouldn't have made
like-
that joke.
get hard to tell. You don't
don't-
know. Oh.
So one, because the job that I have now, I probably
Well-
couldn't get at a different company without
That's
a
the-
significantly more education.
That's the biggest reason why I said you can't move even if you wanted
And
to, because I know
so
that
then-
part.
So then that leads to.
All right, what way are we
moving,
going
like,
with these?
internally with the company, right? And Micron.
I kind of
is
want to cut this
currently
out.
Building a fab, a brand new fab in Syracuse. That's not going to be
Oh,
open
okay.
for a couple of years. But that is the only scenario, at least at this point, where I see myself moving.
No, I knew that. I was just being stupid.
Yeah, and also I'm not gonna be a fucking Florida man. Are you crazy?
To be fair, I didn't see myself moving, and then my
Bullshit. You've been trying
Well,
to get out. You've been trying
right,
to
but
get out
I
for
did,
fucking years.
but I didn't see myself moving as soon, and then my apartment complex got sold, and I was not about to deal with that again. So I was like, okay, well that's my ticket. You all have fun. I'm gonna stick with the company I like and dip. You are true. I've been trying to move for years.
Moving as it is about moving to Florida.
That also.
Best option,
I don't-
truthfully.
I don't vibe with Florida.
Best
So,
option in the moment.
Is Grandma Roxy
No,
still
I'm not
down there?
denying it. What's
Yes. Yeah,
Like
she is.
year round, or is she? Just
Yeah,
like,
year round except for like Christmas time and stuff. So like I saw her last week when I had extra time,
I was gonna say, how far are you from her?
an hour ish.
Your mom was
So like I have family semi close. If I wanted to use it.
What are your plans for the holidays this year?
So Aunt Karen asked me. I was thinking about it. I think if I do Thanksgiving with anyone, it'll be with the hula hands
let's
at
go.
their nannies, and then Christmas.
Have fun.
That's why I said if I do it, or I might just stay home. I might just cause I'm still I'll be like a month and a half into my position, so like I might
told
just
Colin
commit.
that I would put my money on you and Riku doing it Friendsgiving.
No, I don't think so. Because I'm still, even though I'm confident in myself, I'm still new in my position here and like have 8 employees under me. So I kind of want to, there's a part of me that's like, you should just work, take the day, like I get 2 days off. I get 3 days off around Thanksgiving. Take the days you get off and just be around for the other ones so that the people who do have to work aren't just like, oh, this guy just showed up and then he took a week off. For Christmas, I will be taking the 2 days before Christmas Eve off, and my uncle and I have already talked about using some of his available points that he gets from traveling all the time to buy a plane ticket, and I'll just fly into New York and then I'll fly out. Like, I'll fly in on Saturday and fly out on Sunday. and then be around for that week. Assuming that's the week that everyone's doing stuff.
Yeah.
But I haven't confirmed all of that yet, but I think that's going to be the idea because I don't think it's worth, like, I don't really feel like it's worth taking a whole week off for Thanksgiving. And I don't super like how our family does Thanksgiving anyways. It's more awkward than anything for me.
You mean at your mother's house?
With my step family, correct. Yep, that is what I mean.
Yeah, how do you think I feel about it?
Fair. It would be nice to see Ben James, but we've been talking more now that he's in college, so I'm not as concerned about that one.
How's he doing?
He's doing great. He
Crystal-
is loving. Oh, was she telling the story where he got so drunk and lost his debit card that he called my mom on a Friday morning at 3 a.m. to tell her that she had to help coach him through turning off his debit card, and then he wouldn't hang up the phone. So on the phone with my mom at 4 a.m. was going, "All right, mommy, now we need to close our eyes."
You
Yep.
Close your
Oh,
eyes,
God.
Mom.
Yep. I was also told
Calm
that story.
down.
But Rory, just like me, but Ben's a different person. Ben has gotten out of the space and now he goes to the gym 7 days a week. He has a group of friends from Long Island. He's like thriving and loving every bit of it.
And he's no longer with the girlfriend.
That is true. He was no longer with the girlfriend after his graduation party.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that was like an issue at
Oh,
graduation,
that's
wasn't
why?
it?
That-
Yeah, it was. What's
that's
up?
The last thing I said to him before we left that.
That's awesome.
was like, look.
That's
'cause we had
sweet.
to
I'm so
hunt him
happy
down.
for
We
you.
had to
I'm
go
just hanging
find
out
him
talking to
wherever
family.
they
It's
are.
family game night. So I'm just hanging out with family and
I was
chilling
like, look, dude,
for the night.
enjoy your summer. Whatever y'all got planned, like, have
Oh,
fun.
hi. Hope you're
and
doing
then
well.
Go do your thing.
Yeah, so by the time after his graduation party, before any of the vacations they had planned, before her graduation party, like before all of that, it was over.
Yeah, that,
I think his graduation party was I'm not going to say it all because it's my brother's business, but there was a lot that went on because he wanted to
I
spend
could
time
tell
with
that there was
friends.
a lot happening.
Obviously,
Yeah.
The
No.
fact- I feel like there was multiple times where they just disappeared somewhere
Yeah,
and then did not come back together.
yeah.
for sure, and I got there late.
Yeah.
And just spending time, he was doing summer before going to college. And to quote him, there are a lot of nice girls that he's talked to, but he doesn't really know any more than that. And I said, that sounds exactly like how you should answer my question. You enjoy that. Like, that's where I want you to be right now. But he's doing great. He did bring it, he went to homecoming, and he brought his friends from school came to the house. And, met Mom and Jason and were, around for all of that. So,
Cool.
he's doing better than me because I hid all of that shit. Well, friends. I don't have friends. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, he's doing great.
Well,
You just gotta get friends that sound fake.
Yeah, like fucking Greg Blankman. Rory, have you been informed that Colin's friend's name is Greg Blankman?
Your little brother.
And
in
it's a real
elementary
person?
School, his best friend's name was Thor. So
That's true. But
Like, welcome to Josh Humanton.
Greg Blankman is the most fake name you could ever come up with. And I really
Confirmed
question.
that-
Yes,
that
we
is
have
what it
confirmed.
This is my
We have
best friend.
I
confirmed.
have a picture of him doing the student of the month that has
We
his picture
have-
and his name.
We have confirmed it's a real person. I still don't know how it's true. I think his
AI is
parents
going crazy
hate him.
nowadays, Hunter, are you sure?
Oh,
You're
it could be
pushing 30,
3D.
you-
Could be
you
3D
using
printed. Could be 3D printed. Did not confirm if it was
We
3D
have
printed.
to
or
take
not.
3D
a
print.
picture with Greg
It could be
tomorrow at the end.
completely
Whoa.
artificially
How do you pronounce
generated.
his name again?
Greg.
Greg?
I do not put it past
Correct.
Colin to try to fool his February 18th counterpart with a AI generated image.
That's fair.
I've got more than that picture.
You can AI generate anything, my dude.
I'm just saying, I've got a picture of him with my friend John at a Wendy's.
Is it John Johnnington?
No, it's John Passanante.
That sounds like a real person. John Passanante, real
Because he
person.
came up with some random Italian last name that makes it a real person.
Greg Blankman, not real.
He was just in Italy. He could have just stored up a bunch of fake Italian names.
I just need Greg to know that he's not a real person. I'm sorry. I understand that he may be or he may not be, but in my head, not a real person.
I
Just
would
whatever
like
you do, make sure you tell your friend that your cousin says he's not real.
Yeah, I'd like to
Yes.
speak with Mr. and Mrs. Blankman.
Yeah, what are his parents' names, actually?
No?
Like, are they just all NPC names?
I don't know.
Because that's a different conversation.
Or I might just want to speak to Mrs. Blackman.
You know what, Steve?
Yeah, me
you
too,
do
actually.
you.
This is Blankman.
No, we'll wait till Colin gets offline for that conversation.
I was at that point an hour ago.
Yeah, I know.
Started talking about only TVs in the bedroom.
Yeah, I know. I was like, eh.
Hey.
Colin's still hanging out. Colin, did you finish Critical Role yet?
Okay, good
No.
pivot. Because I was about to...
How close are you?
What's the last thing you listened to?
Yeah, like what's the last piece of information you have?
Did you get to the theater?
I think they're like currently talking in the theater.
Okay,
Like
so you're
There's some real Colin
like
jokes.
the old guys.
There's some real Colin jokes in the theater.
Shaper, and how the Shaper used to look over the people in the theater.
The Shaper was an
And they
asshole.
And they talked about forging a sword, and also in an earlier episode, Taisha's family forged.
Ooh,
the
I was about to
sword as
ask
a
him.
god of war.
I was about to say whose family forged the sword. Proud of you.
the Lloyds.
The Loys.
I picked up certain information because it's about a character that I care about.
That's true. I forget you like Taisha, so you're gonna pay more attention to Taisha.
Did you ever go back and watch the stuff that you skipped?
Not yet.
You need to do that before you finish this episode.
Yep.
You need to do that first. I'm gonna be so real with you. I love you to death. I will put it on right now if you have half an hour, and I will do it with you.
Yeah, it's important.
It's
I don't know when it is.
okay. If I put it on, will you watch it right now before you go to bed?
Sure.
Okay.
I might not be full paying
Also-
attention, but that's
No. Okay. We need to find the time when you have attention. But we
Beacon
need to do
also,
that.
separates it all into sections. So
Yes.
I find it
So tomorrow, Colin, before Critical Role, when we have like that gap time that you and I have talked about, like hanging out and stuff, we need to do that.
very important.
So that means
I need to
also,
rewatch that in the last episode. Because
yeah, that means also
I'm like,
I'm gonna need to give you a timestamp of where to stop for last week's episode. Let me do that right now, so that you have it. Because I'm gonna need. Are you okay with doing this for me so that I can confirm that you actually know the stuff, kiddo?
I can confirm it is important.
It's very important.
Okay,
Alright.
I go to my YouTube history of when I watched the fucking episode, and I know where I continued from. I know it's
I was
about 20
pissed.
minutes from before.
Always.
Always, man. Just Colin.
Constantly fed up with
The
it.
last he gets fed up. Colin, the last half an hour of that episode, do not watch.
So here's Colin will come to me and be like, the Mighty Nine show based off Campaign 2 is coming out soon. Give me all the spoilers that I
Thanks
need
for
to
the
know
carry,
before
Hunter.
the show starts. And I'm like, no, Colin, you gotta watch.
Zayon.
It's
Sorry, no.
had the things
Word,
you wanna know
I
happen
appreciate
fairly
it.
Early on, just watch it for yourself.
Thank you for the follow, Zayon
The
7272.
person
How are
dies
you?
fairly early on.
And then he's like, oh yeah, Campaign 4 is about to start. I'm gonna watch live. We can all watch party together. And we'll all watch it.
Which
real
we
time
have
and
been
fun.
doing
Which we have been
until like
doing.
I go to sleep and Rory gets off. But Colin
goes
gets
sleep
off
early 'cause
earlier,
he's a
which is
child
fair.
and he has school. It's a Thursday night. It's understandable. But then we get together the next week, and he's like, "Yeah, I was bored, so I just skipped this hour in the middle because it wasn't
Yeah.
interesting to me."
This
Like,
hour,
there's so much that
yeah,
happened.
this hour had even 30 minutes. This 30 minutes had some of the most important story beats in it.
It was
Like,
20 minutes, and half of it was Belair and Murray.
oh,
Oh, there's 20
yeah.
minutes for these two characters. Who cares what happens to them?
Oh, wait.
Important thing.
The Blair and Murray stuff. Yeah, that is also important. That's different important, though.
That's so like.
That's-
lore-heavy
that's-
for the whole.
That's gonna be more. That's gonna be more for this Thursday than the end of last Thursday, though.
Me too.
Steve,
Like,
I think
Colin's
you would
explanation
love
for
Critical
why
Role.
He skipped this
I
part
think I
was.
would too.
You can
Colin's
join the
explanation
watch
for why he
parties.
switched it was just people talking. That's the whole show.
Steve,
show is
right
just-
now, one of the best times, new campaign started, you only have 3 episodes that you're behind.
Yeah, only 12 hours.
Okay.
to catch up.
Only 12 hours of content.
I'm going to like
Even Aunt
TikTok
Karen
stuff
just started
with my
watching.
mom like for a while this weekend. So, but
Let me,
I'm
okay,
gonna get caught up on it.
remind me when I'm getting off or at some point to give you my login for their like streaming service so you don't have to watch it on YouTube or anything. You can just like go to their thing
Is it
and
worse on YouTube?
it's not, their thing is like fully chaptered off and all the breaks and ads are removed from it. So it's just like a straight viewing experience.
If you have whatever it's called, do you still get ads?
No, you won't get YouTube ads. You'll get like they take like a 20-minute break on the live stream, but their subscription service doesn't have it. So you just have to like skip the break period. But if you have YouTube Prime or whatever,
I'm not sure
I-
about this current campaign, but for past campaigns, there's usually a viewer in the comments, in the comments that post timestamps, so you can just skip past the break. That's how I did it because I
Okay.
watched almost like exclusively on YouTube.
yeah. I immediately subscribed when they were even Geek and Sundry and have always done ad-free viewing. And so now that I can go on Beacon and not even have to do the... Like, Roar, I looked. You can just, like... It releases on Beacon at 10 p.m.
Yeah,
and
they
it's
just
the
post
whole
the
video.
video.
They're just like, here it is. You have the subscription, here it is. Enjoy.
Because I did my subscription or whatever in the middle of the episode last week, right? And I was like, oh shit, this is just everything.
Yeah, they're just like, here's the episode. Now, I only noticed when you and I were talking, because I assumed it was like a live stream that they fed through. And I was like, wait,
No,
this
they
is just
post the video.
the video.
Yeah.
They're just like, here you go.
So they aren't broadcasting it live. It's a live.
No,
recording.
yeah, now it is, yes.
Since
One
COVID,
of,
that's how
since
it is.
COVID, which is good in some ways, but also does some of the fun of Critical Role of Laura Bailey showing up after the Game Awards.
Yeah, leaving
and
the
like,
Game awards in the middle to come join.
leaving the Game Awards to
Full
join
gown.
Critical Role. Yeah, so she's just in a full gown after winning like 3 awards on a
Not even-
stage.
they didn't even announce her category yet. She was like, fuck this, I'm going to play.
And she still won. Cause I remember in that episode, they were like, oh, and Laura just won an award at the Game Awards. It's like, oh, okay. Good job, Laura Bailey. BAFTA award-winning voice actor Laura Bailey.
They've got 2 BAFTA award-winning voice actors on the cast.
Is Sam the other BAFTA one?
Ashley Johnson.
Oh, Ashley Johnson, yeah. Why did I debate?
Sam
I
Neill has 2 daytime Emmys.
started watching, I started doing another Marvel Marvel in timeline order rewatch while I'm going to bed. Yeah, and I just saw Ashley Johnson.
That Ashley Johnson was
No,
in the Avengers movie?
I processed that about 1.5 years ago. But every time I get to the end of the Avengers movie, and I'm like, oh, it's Ashley Johnson. The bigger thing for me is the fact that Ashley Johnson was Annie in the Annie movie that I watched all the time.
Towson was in a bunch of like old like 80s movies too as a kid.
I'm just like,
What?
oh, that's Ashley Johnson singing these songs.
Yeah, she was definitely Annie, which is crazy.
I think Colin gets it in anime a lot, I would presume.
Just I hear their voices all the time. There's like 3 of them in Rivals.
I know who they are in Rivals because it's Black Widow, Doctor Strange, and Thor.
Yeah.
Because it's
And every
Travis, Laura, and Liam.
And that, anytime I play Thor, I just hear like either like sophisticated Grog or like angry Ford.
Yeah. Well, and like that's because they've been like in Marvel, like they've voice acted those characters in Marvel for a while.
All time.
Like in all the animated stuff, right? So like for Rivals, I assume it was a no-brainer to be like, yep, and these voice actors who have been voice acting these characters for years
Just
will
like
continue to be these
Spider-Man.
characters.
Just like Spider-Man in the Spider-Man games is Spider-Man in Rivals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they definitely kept a lot of their.
They were just like, all right, these are the voice actors that normally voice act. Guess what? You're just gonna keep voice acting.
Like Hulk and Wolverine have been a ton of shit from
Yep.
Rivals.
And like Travis is Jarl T'Pol from the Star Wars like Cal Kestis games. And
Is he really?
Yeah,
I haven't played enough of it to have caught his voice then.
I played the first one before I started watching Critical Role, and then I went back and played it like before the new one came out, and I was like, oh shit, that's Travis. That's clearly his voice.
Yeah, I will say the big thing now is in anything now. Like, obviously I wouldn't have before, but now I immediately am like, oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, I'll just be watching a random animated thing, and I'm like, oh, that's Matt Mercer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but that's just, but especially for you and I though, Roy. Like, we have listened to their voices so much. So
Just
much
for,
of their content is in my head.
I
Just
don't
for
think
my.
he's in that. Oh, sorry.
Thanks for the carry, Hunter.
I was just saying, I don't think he's in that, but Wolverine and Rivals is the same voice actor as the American Spike.
So I'm not gonna add on
Also,
Discord, but I do appreciate the follow. I hope you enjoy the content. I'm glad that you are enjoying the content.
The other main character that kind of looks like Spike in Samurai Champloo, along with a bunch of other stuff. Like he was like the robot for like the animation block on Adult Swim back in the day.
Yeah,
It's
like,
just
a lot of those-
crazy.
A lot of the Rivals voice actors are like industry staples.
Yeah, yeah. Steve Bloom, John Tadashore.
Well, like, why not at that point, right? You just go, hey, we're coming out with this game.
Yuri somebody is Spider-Man. I forget his last name.
You just go, hey, we're coming out with this game that's going to be super popular, that's Marvel characters, and you're all good voice actors. Just keep voice acting.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, Hunter, just for bragging rights with my little cousin who doesn't give me credit for anything.
Yes.
In total, between me and you, who do you think has consumed more Critical Role content?
You.
Like, just pure hours. Wise.
You. Because you've done more rewatches than I have. If we were talking about who has seen most Critical Role episodes...
Enough of his family.
Oh, I'm muted. I didn't realize I was muted. No, I didn't realize I was muted. I said you. And I was like, oh, you haven't responded. I don't know why you haven't responded. It's you. You've done more rewatches than I have. If we're talking about who has ingested more Critical Role content as a live viewing experience, it's me.
Sure. I only started watching live with Campaign 3.
Right. Like, I found Critical Role in college when they were right as they were leaving Geek and Sundry. And so I watched
I don't know what Geek and Sundry is.
Geek.
That was the-
I'm surprised you don't know what
that they
Geek and
started
Sundry
on.
is. Geek and Sundry was an old Twitch channel that did a bunch of like tabletop games and stuff like that.
It's like general nerd. I think they had some like comic book shows where they just get on.
Yeah.
like, talk
I randomly one night was on Twitch and was just like scrolling through and I was like, oh, Dungeons and Dragons. There's a big viewing for Dungeons and Dragons. And I clicked in and it was Critical Role and I was like, oh, what's this? And instantly was like, okay.
Even that though, when they left Geek and Sundry, they were a good bit into Campaign 2.
Yeah. No, they weren't.
Yeah, they
Campaign
were.
1.
No, Campaign 1 was 100% on Geek and Sundry.
Okay, then no, then I was then. I was right after Shitty Audio, Geek and Sundry.
Oh, so that's very early.
Yes, I was right after Shitty Audio, Geek and Sundry. No, I couldn't have been, because that would mean I was 17 and I wasn't in college yet.
So what did this year was their 10-year anniversary.
Right, and I'm
So
27.
I mean, they started 2015.
So it had to have been like 2 years into the campaign, and I went back on YouTube. I know I went back on YouTube and watched, so I'm just probably counting that as me watching live, but still.
2 years in is probably like
I watched,
campaign one.
no, I watched the Briarwood arc live.
No way.
Did I not?
Really?
It's
That's
so
like
long.
It's like 26 Briarwood arc started.
I watched, I don't even care, Colin, there's a spoiler. If you want to mute yourself, I'm giving you 2 seconds. Okay, Colin, I'm going to confirm one more time. If you want a spoiler, take your headphones off.
Colin loves
You have been told.
Okay.
I,
I'm trying to watch the 20 minutes of Critical Role.
Colin
Oh.
loves spoilers, and Alpha has
Alright,
watched
I'm
all
muting.
of Legend of
He-
I'm-
Arc.
he loves-
I'm
he
deafening
loves
you.
spoilers on the
I'm
side
deafening
by
you.
side.
yeah, but this isn't an LMV yet.
Colin's
I
also the
watched-
person that would like go and watch a streamer play a game the second it comes out, and then go Google all.
I watched Liam O'Brien. I watched Liam O'Brien surrender himself for Laura, and also watched all of that live. Because the first time I cried watching Critical Role was that moment. Was when when Laura Bailey opened the coffin, and I remember going, "Why are we opening this coffin?" and just died on the spot. And Vax was like, "Nope."
So that's after Briarwood, yeah?
Yes,
After
that is
Briarwood.
after Briarwood. That
Yeah,
is
'cause
Slayer's take.
That's when they're going for.
That's
Vestige for
that's
Chroma Conquest.
yeah, that's Slayer's take.
So my first like
I can
holy
undefinitely call it
shit moment in Critical Role was when they go to Whitestone the first time, and they get there, and the Briarwoods hung up replicas of each of them
Yep.
on the fucking tree. And I was
Yep.
like, holy shit, that's so badass and fucked up and crazy for this one man, Matthew Mercer, to come up with in his head.
Yeah, where he's just like,
Yeah.
"All right, well, here are
I was sold from there.
here are the visit." Because I had to have watched all the Tiberius stuff on YouTube. Because I don't think he was there once it was live.
As
Not that
they're
I'm upset
going-
about that. I'm perfectly fine with that.
As they're going to the Briarwoods is when he left. Or as they're going to Whitestone. Because they're doing prepare. I remember like he was going around a mod trying to buy a fuck ton of mirrors and shit. 'cause
Oh,
he was
right.
And
But,
then
like-
they were traveling to Whitestone. And
Like, that's where, like, you definitely have more experience. Like, you have ingested more of the content. Because, like, I can't remember exacts of when things happened, but I, like, know. If you ask me, I could be like, yep, this is when this was, this is when this was. This is when Matt had the whole arc built to go to the Dragonborn people, and then the Dragonborn was a lying, cheating piece of shit, so then they had to, like, get through it, because it still was important, but they're gonna just kind of poo-poo it.
yeah. But you gotta remember, like, that's just how my brain works. Like, my mother is the person who read all the Harry Potter books and can, like, recite all of the things that happened in
True.
Harry Potter, right? Like,
And the differences between the books and the movies.
yes, for sure. So, like, yes, I've watched the first 2 campaigns for sure. I've watched at least 3 times all the way through.
Yeah, and
My
I
brain just
don't have that.
remembers those details and sequence of events and things like that. And like I have random connections between like things I was doing in real life while I was listening to the story, and so I connected that way. And I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember when this happened, I was doing that, and Yeah, I also just like before the most recent season of Legends of Vox Machina, I went back to like from the start of the Chroma Conclave arc and listened all the way through, and then just continued to campaign 2, and now I'm on campaign 3, and then campaign 4.
Yeah, and like I love Critical Role. I can't do a rewatch. I've tried.
I do it all the time.
Like my brain, it's that same sort of like TV brain mentality that I have, or like story mode game brain mentality, which I think now that I'm getting a little bit older might be breaking because I am really enjoying playing Borderlands. Maybe because it's not a story to me and I'm just running around shooting things, which could be the reason. But like, my brain just shuts off. It's just like
Very
it's
much a rewatcher.
it's just like what's gonna happen. Like you know what's happening here.
Yeah, but see, I think for me, it's like that's almost why I rewatch, because I know what's gonna happen. So like now, since campaign 3, and I've been listening and watching live, right? I'll watch it live the first time, even if I don't like finish it live. I'll watch it through once, and then I have to watch it all back at least one more time before the next one comes.
Oh
out.
yeah, don't get me wrong. I have my
This
I-
happened, and so now I'm gonna rewatch and then catch things that were leading to that. Like I'm watching everything with context now.
but
Oh shit, Matt set up this, or Brennan was teasing this thing, and like those moments where like something happens, something gets set up that doesn't get paid off for like months down the line. Like I love those moments.
my entire Thursday consists of I have about 11 hours. I will do the 2 episodes before the Critical Role episode I'm going to watch will be in my ear from the second I start listening to stuff in the morning until I'm through those 2 episodes.
Yeah.
As like a, alright, refresher, where are we? What do I need to remember? And to be fair, to some degree, the way they're doing it now is gonna make that easier. Cause I'll be able to like get like, okay, this table. Here's 3 weeks ago's episode from this table. Or here's 6 weeks ago's episode, 3 weeks ago's episode, and current episode. Run it.
Based on like what they were talking about in the last what do you call it, the cool down.
I
seems
haven't
like
listened
they-
to them right now. But yeah, I need to.
I love all the background information and stuff. So like, and Brennan especially would just start spewing out lore shit.
That's
Just
Brendan
in
Lee. That is
conversation.
Brendan Lee Mulligan to a T.
So like he gives away things that he would probably not intended to give away in that moment. But like, so how he was talking about it seemed to me like they're gonna run it kind of like how in Bell's Hells, when after like their initial Apogee Solstice thing and the party split in half, and
Yeah.
they ran like half the party for a month and then switched to the
Oh,
other
they're
party,
gonna do
and
like
they ran
month
that
time
for a
frames.
month. That's kind of how it seemed to me.
I mean, that would be. That's probably easier, like viewer retention plan than here.
Like going back to like what you were saying. All right, we switch back. If we switch from one table to another table, we gotta go back
Guess I got a month's worth of content. I better start downloading.
2 months to catch up on where that table left off before we go. You know, so it's a lot. Good thing I work 12-hour shifts, so I can
Wait,
get, like,
no,
4
Colin.
hours in.
Colin's through that point. So you know, we met the soldier table at the end of last episode, and I'm very surprised.
He is not through that point, but yes.
Is he not? Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Not
Oh,
through
no,
last
he's not.
episode.
No, he's not. Okay. Well, then I won't say
I
anything.
had
But
a
you know
pretty good
what
idea
I'm
what
saying.
that table was gonna be.
Yeah, but character-wise, I'm slightly surprised. By
I
2.
know all of the tables at this point.
Well, you have to. They've all split at the end of
Yeah.
last episode into their tables.
That's true. 1, 2. Yeah. You're
They
right.
all split into their tables at the end of last episode.
And I don't think Soldier Table is going to be featured at all in this episode.
I'm so mad about it, but it's okay. I like other characters
No,
too.
that's cool because, like, I'm down for the lore.
Yeah, but
I want to know what the fuck is going on. Is
I-
this cool?
Lord.
I have a real connection to one of the players in Critical Role, but I'm gonna be very honest.
Several William characters.
I'm gonna be no, but that's not even my favorite character in this campaign.
Them both.
No, I love Tyranny so much.
Oh yeah.
I love Tyranny
Yes.
to death.
That
Tyranny
whole
is
storyline
oh, Tyranny is such a baby, and at the same time, just the best character ever.
so smart how they put that together, and I really want to know like how much talking Whitney and Sam did before that, and how much coordination between the two of them there was, as opposed to like them both talking to Brennan and Brennan.
Well,
piecing it
I
together.
believe
So cool.
I'm a firm believer, and Colin's past this part. Yeah, yes. I'm a firm believer, and Sam did not know any of that.
For sure.
Like that was actually, you know what? He probably knew that it was like there was something sketch, but I don't think he knew that much.
I don't think so. Because I mean, he said maybe, it must have been in the cooldown.
Yeah, I'm 2 cooldowns behind right now.
So I think it was in the first one, but he pretty much said that he wrote a Bible. For
Right.
his kid, like,
But and like I assumed he meant that as in like, but he also said when you're gonna have a fake religion, you have to write a fake. But I guess he
Right,
meant
but that-
D
it's
and
a
D
D&D
fake.
religion, so it's
Right.
fake in that way, not fake like it's a fucking cult that they're passing off to be a real religion. Right? That's how I interpret it, at least. So I agree. I don't think Sam knew.
I don't think he had any idea that they were gonna be like, well, actually. And then this episode, the start of
Oh, it's so
the
good.
start of this episode, where it is like just it is Tyranny being the epitome of opposites and just going off.
I think I said it when we were watching it, because you were like, "Oh, Tyranny, she's just a baby going through the world," and that's not quite how.
Yeah,
interpret it.
no. I don't interpret it that way now either. I interpret it as she is now in this world and is like, homie.
She was a demon essence that was given a body because of this contract they had, and now she's out of literal fucking hell and is in the world with all types of different stimulus and is just trying to live it the fuck up in this world. But then there's this heavy ass shit on top of it that's hanging over her with the contract that they have, and she wants nothing to do with it, but she has to. And also, like, knowing all the behind the scenes stuff with the Candescent Creed and being assigned to Wikander who doesn't know any of it, and that weight of like, oh, this guy, he's trying to teach me up in this religion, but
Yeah,
I know
he's
that's
trying to
some
like
bullshit.
he's trying to tell me to read all these hymns and do all of these things.
And I don't want to corrupt him, but I also like know it's some bullshit, so I can't tell him it's some bullshit because he's the baby in that situation.
Well, and along those same lines, I think one of my favorite moments so far is the moment where.
Sorry, Steve, if you actually wanted to.
Yeah, sorry, Steve.
You're kind of just
I'm gonna
dumping
be
it.
honest with you, I tuned out.
Okay, well that's good. We're still dumping, so.
I worked at a bar for a long time.
Oh, that's true. You can tune out if you don't want to hear something.
Finished.
Yeah. But
Okay,
I am
good.
gonna pee.
I'm
I
proud
am
of you.
gonna pee real quick. I'll be back.
I'm proud of you for finishing that.
I was told like, hey, the end of the Murray Belair conversation is really important to the next thing.
That's not the
Music
part that we were
wasn't-
talking about.
That's not the part that we think is important.
It leads into the whole like Taconis thing. I was just like, okay, I don't know who this person is.
That's also not what we were talking about. We were
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about
talking about the Octus stuff.
Julian Davinos.
Yeah, Julian Davinos is what
If I
matters.
watch that, I might have just tuned it out.
Okay.
But,
Julian in the conversation with his father, and then
Yes.
Lady Aramis. Was her name?
Ernessa. Yeah, Ernessa.
Yeah.
Also, Rory,
That's the word.
would like to point out, end of this last campaign, first time I cried in campaign 3. but there's reasons behind that one. But
Hmm.
definite first time, like it hit hard.
I also
It
cried during
hit
the finale.
hard.
What part made you cry? And then I'll tell you what part made me cry.
Well, Colin hasn't watched it yet.
I don't care.
He's not gonna watch it.
I'm
So
not gonna watch it. and
the
I can't-
part that made me cry was that he was finally coming out of the house to like give Julian credit for something, and
Oh,
then just
Campaign 4.
popped. Yes.
I thought you were talking about campaign.
Well, that's what I. Okay. Well,
I thought you
whatever.
Said, you said this past the last campaign.
No, it's okay.
I haven't yet to cry in campaign 4.
No.
Definitely
Well,
cried campaign 3 finale.
campaign 3 finale, I cried too. But what did I cry at in campaign 3 finale?
I know for sure.
Oh, I cried at the Taliesin stuff.
Yes.
I mean, I cried a few times, but I cried really hard at the Taliesin stuff.
When he sacrificed himself.
When he was just like, I'm just a bunch of rocks anyways, it's fine.
Yeah, that fucking got me hard.
But yeah, no. I was talking about campaign 4. It's the first campaign
See,
4 tears
that,
I had.
like, I did not cry there, but I also feel like it happened so fast. I don't fully understand what happened. Like, I know what happened, but I don't.
I would explain, but Colin.
I'm gonna.
And I don't think you want to know, truthfully.
And like I said, like I know
There's
what happened,
a.
but it was a thing where like I had it up on my second monitor while I was playing Pokemon, and then I was like, "Oh shit, things are happening! Like, how the fuck did we get here?" I felt like we were
There's
just there, and now we're
a-
here, and like, whoa.
There's a very important Aaron Nessa Octus conversation that sets it up
Yeah,
before it happens.
yeah.
That is like, oh
The
shit.
latest episode.
Yes.
Okay. I was
Which is the end. It's the end part that we told you had to finish what you just
Okay.
watched to watch.
Yeah, it's the very end, but you gotta
Um,
watch Julian and his dad first.
Yeah, you gotta have the backstory to get to it. But yeah,
See, this is a perfect example of why you can't just willy-nilly pick what you're going to listen to and what you're not going to listen to, because anything can come back and turn out to be extremely important, Colin.
because I'll be honest with you, Kyle. What you like when you said you didn't listen to that, I said it was important just because I was like, I know how this works. But like, I also was like, this is very like I was like, oh, this is gonna be very long-term storytelling. Like,
and then it was
I
literally
said
just
it was-
pulled open for the next episode. It was important.
That's not what made it important. But I
No.
said it
But
was
it does help.
important
It does help
when
that that
When you
happens.
first said you skipped it, I said it was important solely for like the character building of Julian DeVitos. Right? I thought that was like he was presented in one way in the first episode, and then that moment in episode 2 put more perspective around his character, and then how we finished episode 3 just added on top of that so much more.
Oh, so stop saying that he's an asshole.
Not necessarily,
Um,
but it puts context behind the asshole.
the assholiness, yes.
Yes.
I will also go ahead. What's up?
I feel like I know some of the comment. I get some of it. His friend kind of betrayed him in his eyes.
I mean, yeah. You have some of the Aaron Nessa stuff now where,
Like, because
like, he was,
Vanessa was married to
yeah,
Thiazi, and she's
Yeah.
one of the sundered houses.
yeah. That's part of it. That's a chunk of it, but there's more to it. But yeah, you are correct. Yeah, the Falconers Rebellion, and Thiazi chose to be a part of the rebellion instead of siding with the sundered houses, which is a huge thing. Yes.
He got married and then very quickly chose to go to war against his wife's house. Yeah, that's a part of it.
That is definitely a part of it.
His
I will-
pledge to Ernest's house.
I will say I never cried during the campaign, but I got incredibly sad when like we first met like Thimble and we got how she met Thiazi. That made me so incredibly sad.
That was good.
The thimble.
That was a really good scene.
To be as always, Laura Bailey, when she just gets handed a be super sad and like make emotions happen, pulls at my heartstrings in 2 seconds.
Each
I'm like,
member,
oh, Laura.
at least of the founding cast, right? Like I don't have nearly as much time with the extended cast.
Right.
Where, like I've watched each of them except for probably Whitney, in some aspect, whether it's a one shot or like
Yeah.
a small run as a guest on the show. But each one of the main cast, when
What did I do
they're all
wrong?
incredible actors in their own right.
Nothing. It's
Right.
just this door
So
being
when they
weird.
each get their moment to like really flex their acting skills. Each one of them is, I've had like a, oh shit, like these are professionals moment.
Yeah,
And
that's
only
what I did.
some of
Why
those
is
moments
this
make it.
messed up?
I will say, as much as I give you shit, the first time I ever got even remotely teary-eyed watching Critical Role was Campaign 1 finale.
Yup. Yup.
And Vax is leaving when Raven
I
Queen
took off
comes.
my headphones because I actually care about spoilers
Okay,
for that.
then
I'll just deafen you. I'm just gonna deafen you. So you're undeafened. Go ahead.
when Raven Queen comes to get Vax after the Vecna fight, and he's fulfilled his duties, and he walks away, and he turns around, and fucking Druid crafts a flower. I was like, oh man, that's such a perfect fucking moment.
Yeah.
To be like, Matt gave them this. You get a level up going into his last episode,
And he
chose
took
to
Druid.
multi-class to a fucking Druid.
He was like, all right,
So,
I'll be a druid right here.
Because of Keelan, I was like, oh fuck, that got me so good.
Yeah,
That was such a perfect moment.
I routinely will go back and watch cuts that people have made of the Sam and Liam interaction
Oh, and
from
the
the
fight?
moments right before Sam casts Counterspell through
When-
all of the end of it.
It's because I'm a rewatcher, right? So every time I go back and I get to that point, and Marisha is like, "What the fuck are you doing? We had a plan. Like, you're
Yeah.
supposed to go and do this. You're supposed to," and he's like, "Chill the fuck out. Like, I can't say it, but I know what I'm fucking doing."
Yeah.
And he gets there and hits the fucking counter spell, and then immediately Lee is like, fuck, that's my 9th level spell. I can't use my wish anymore. And he starts crying at the table. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
he
that-
just like, and watching the cuts where they like zoom in on their faces. So like Laura and everyone are like doing battle stuff, and you just get the interaction of Sam
his
looking at
face in his
Liam
hands,
with
and
his
he
face
looks
in
and
his
says, "I'm
hands.
sorry."
Yeah, just going,
Oh.
"I'm sorry,"
Yeah,
and
such a
Liam's
good moment.
just like, "It is what it." He's like, "That's what happens." Like,
he
yeah.
doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah, Liam doesn't know what's going on, nothing, and Sam is
then he
just
realizes?
falling apart. Yeah, and then the second Liam realizes and just also starts falling apart, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah, that's such a-
that it hits. I'm like, oh, that is endorphins that I need because it's just so like,
it's like there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of great moments that each of them have as actors playing a character, but I feel like that was really the first moment of
that's
like,
just them.
friend to friend.
Yeah, where Sam's just like, fuck.
Yeah.
I had this all planned out. I was going against what we
He's
all said
so
we were gonna
fucking
do.
Smart. It's such a smart move, like as a player, to have it all planned out and to have the plan of I have to save my 9th level spell because I want to do this thing at the end, and then seeing how fucked the fight is going, and knowing
It's either we lose and it's all over, or I have to just do this.
yeah, and
Like, he's gonna go away.
to maneuver it and also trick Matt as the dungeon master, not just the character.
Yeah.
The character Vecna, to where Matt is like, "Oh shit, yeah, you did get in range without me knowing. That's fuck."
Yeah.
Alright.
But oh shit, yeah, that's also a thing that can happen.
Yeah, that was
Like that stuff, and like the part of the you probably know it, but I never, until I started watching these, I never noticed that like before he casts Counterspell, he looks at Liam and goes, "Should I?" He's like, do I do this?
Yeah.
I can.
He's
I
like
won't.
debating it the whole time. He's arguing.
He's
with
like,
himself
I mean,
over it the whole
he's
time.
like, I don't have to. I'll deal with everyone being like, what'd you do?
Yeah, fuck. Let Vecna be a god. We'll deal with it later.
Like, we'll deal with it later. Who cares? I have Wish one time, and I don't have time because we just leveled up. Like, I just got Wish at Bard level 20.
And then in the fucking wedding one shot, to use the
He
wish
uses it to
for
bring him
Vex
back.
To come to the
Yeah.
wedding.
He's
and
just
then
like,
he
I wish
loses
for
it
Vex.
forever.
It's gone. It's his one wish ever was for Vex to be
to be
at his sister's wedding.
Because after the like time jump when Terry is there, and then like the reveal that Vex and Percy got married without anybody knowing, when Vex promised Vex that she wasn't gonna get married without him, and then that reveal, like when Vex and Keyleth find out that they got married, and then Vex and Keyleth processing that they're not gonna have that moment because Vex is points to the Raven Queen and all that shit. Like, there's so
I mean,
much.
this
that
is
goes
why
into
this
that
is why
world.
Critical Role is so great.
It's so fucking good.
Because it's just
And
like,
this is like, that's why, like, we've had conversations in the past where like you're more of like a D&D actual play in general
Yeah,
fan,
it's
and I'm more of like a Critical Role fan.
Yeah.
Specifically.
yeah,
because
I
of
love
those
I
kind
love
of
actual
moments.
play in its entirety. All right, Colin can come
Yeah.
back.
I don't watch Critical
Yeah,
Role
I
for
love
the D&D,
actual play
I watch
to its
Critical
entirety.
Role for the story and the performance and how they all the moments that come from great individual actors in their own right coming together to tell a story that they're all crafting together and in real time, and it's changing, and they're also good at recognizing where their moments are and where their
Yeah.
opportunities to set shit up, and like that's what sets Critical Role apart. Because even like some of the one shots, like, oh, they're fun and cool and whatever, but like even like the Calamities, like those 3 arcs, I really enjoy as well, because they have moments, opportunities to do that, but Brennan also is really good at, like, I think I've been thinking about like the difference between Matt's style as a DM and Brennan's style as a DM, because I went back and watched Calamity and Downfall before Campaign 4 started.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like Matt is great at the world building and making the world feel lived in, and every NPC is like, he comes at it from an actor's point of view, like, what's this character's
Yeah.
motivation, what do they do? And Brennan, I think, is more so like, I think from what I understand of Brennan and his background, he's more of like an improv kind of guy.
Yes, he is. He
And so
taught at an improv school for years.
So Brennan is more like what are the moments kind of guy.
Yeah.
Is what are the characters and what are the
Yeah,
setting.
the way that
Kind
I've thought about it, and I've also watched a lot of Dimension 20, so I have a lot more Brennan. I actually probably have a good amount of both of them at this point. Is Brennan is
All I know
way
Brennan is what he's done with Critical Role.
Brennan is way more focused on what moments do my players want and how do I get them to those moments.
Yes.
And
That's exactly
not
what I was
as
gonna say.
not as focused on like, this is how the world's working and that world will bring moments, but he is a very much, even some of the stuff to make sure that one of the tables that we get at the end of episode 3 happens is, these players want this moment, how do
Your character
I
would care about this.
Right.
So I'm gonna remind you that this is
Yeah.
happening because I know that you know your character would
Would care,
about this,
and
but
you're
you may not
gonna-
be thinking
yeah,
about it in this
in the moment.
So I'm
Like,
gonna make sure to
your-
let you know,
yes.
hey, this thing
this is happening. You
Right, like as a cue, not as it's not like railroady, but it's like
No, it's just a
reminder
cue.
or a
It's
cue.
just it's a hey, I'm pretty sure your character's gonna want to know this. Here's your moment to tell me if they do or not. So that I can continue to either take it in a way where they don't care, or I know that they're tracking what I'm tracking.
Yes, exactly.
And
like,
here's your moment.
going back and watching Calamity and Downfall, like there's so many of those moments, like especially in Calamity that I can remember off the top of my head.
I mean, he
With,
put
like,
he put a
Layron in the tree and like
yep. He put a sick kid in a hospital for a
Oh,
very specific reason.
yes,
He was like, "This is gonna matter to you, and I know it is. So here you go." No, it's because there was a character who needed that moment.
yeah, like,
That character needed the okay, sick kid.
he's really
Time to
good
do my
at
thing.
giving subtle reminders of what he knows your character's motivation is because of what you told him about your character.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's really
It's-
good. Yeah.
Steve,
I came back in the middle of this. I was making.
you're okay. I don't like to push Critical Role on people. I did push it on Rory till he said yes, and I believe he's happy that I did.
Well, yeah.
But like Steve, I think truthfully, you would love Critical Role. It's just it's
No, I think I would too.
storytelling to like the
My
epitome.
mother could not give less of a fuck about Dungeons and Dragons. But because of the story and how these people tell stories, I convinced her to be extremely invested in Critical Role.
She has said things to me that I'm like, oh wait, right. Aunt Lisa knows this stuff,
Yeah.
right? I need like she is on her shit.
There's so many times, and I give her shit for it all the time, where I'm like, hey mom, there's this thing that you probably wouldn't gravitate towards just on your own, but I've watched it and I know that you would love this. One of those things is Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and now Ahsoka Tano is her favorite Star Wars character of all time.
It's
She,
even yeah.
For years was like, oh, it's a cartoon. I don't care about cartoons. Like, nah, whatever. It's for kids. And then I eventually convinced her to watch it, and she watched it, and it's her favorite thing. And anytime she needs like some background, anything while she's working from home or something, it's either she puts on Clone Wars or Rebels, because she gave in, and now she loves it. And Critical Role also falls under that category. I was like, Mom, you love fantasy stories.
Right.
These people are really fucking good at telling fantasy stories, especially in the type of story that you like going back to with Harry Potter, and like a character is mentioned in book 2 as a throwaway name, and then they come back in book 6 and they're a crucial part of the plot. Like those kind of things that she loves those things, and that's very much Critical Role in how they tell stories. So she's now fully invested.
I think
gonna
tying
just
into
say,
that, she one time talked about how not understanding, enjoying watching esports, and I said, "Here's the thing about it. We've all walked, we've all ran, we've all thrown a ball. You watch baseball, football, basketball, whatever. We've all had experience with that, and we can appreciate how good these people are because we've done it. But not everybody has done video games and esports in a way that you can appreciate. Okay, what just happened right there is actually fucking crazy." And she's like, "You know what? I totally agree with that. I can see what you're saying." So I can see, like, obviously why she would like be willing to take on a new medium.
And like I said to Hunter, I don't know if you're back yet for this part of the current
I was
conversation,
not, almost
but, like,
certainly.
Hunter, when they did the announcement for campaign 4 for Critical Role, and they were talking about Matt Mercer's not going to be the DM anymore. It's going to be Brennan Lee Mulligan, and we're adding more members to the cast. At the time, they
You
presented
and
it
your
as-
mom were questioning it.
Well, yeah, but that's because I shared my thoughts
Is
with
this
her.
the
and
current
she-
one?
Yeah, the one that we're in now. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So when the announcement was, it was Matt and some others on stage, and he was saying, "I'm not gonna DM. I'm gonna be a player, and we've also got new players." So for me, just hearing that, I was like, okay, well, if they're rotating out some of the cast and rotating in new members, like, I don't know how I feel about that, because I'm very much, and Hunter and I had a little conversation about this. Like, Hunter is a fan of D&D actual play, and so he consumes multiple different.
Yeah,
forms
I
and
watch
multiple
so
different
many
groups
different
and
D&D
companies
shows
and
on a regular.
Right. But I'm diehard, like, Critical Role, and so when they presented it in a way that I interpreted as, because he said we're adding new players, so to me I'm like, okay, they already have 8 players at the table. If they add more players, either they're gonna have a fucking 15-player table, or they're gonna have to rotate people out. Turns out they're just gonna have 3 different 4 to 5 player tables and still have the original cast with new people on top of that. But I was a little hesitant after the announcement, because I was like, I really enjoyed this group and how they tell stories, and if they're changing that major part of what drew me into this, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. But I lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was going.
But then you realize that it's that Brennan. I'm assuming you're going towards the Brennan and Matt difference. I don't know if that's exactly
I
what
don't
you're
think
doing.
so, but yes, absolutely. That, like, adding on top of, adding to what I already enjoyed instead of substituting out parts that I already enjoyed. I am
That makes sense.
very much enjoying this campaign, and I think Brennan's he's almost.
Hey Bob the
just flat out
General, how are you?
It's
Sorry, I'm
very
just like
choking
hanging
inspired.
out with family and
This group.
chatting and playing Minecraft.
How
So I
they're
hope
running
you're
it,
good,
the
because
story.
this isn't really a good stream.
Yeah, but the way they're doing they call it West Marches campaign, right? So it's 3 different tables running different adventures concurrently in the same world, which feels very much like the Fellowship.
So they don't know what's going on with other people until they.
Correct, until they come together to talk about
So
it.
they're
They're all
starting
stemming from
together.
like the same point, but going forward they won't know each other.
They're starting together and then splitting apart.
Thanks
and
for the
then
carry, Hunter.
intertwining however the story goes. But so like that, just
Legend
the
Dolls, I appreciate
format
the
of how they're
follow.
running
How are you?
things feels
How's
very
everything
much
going?
like
I hope you're
Lord of
having a
the
good
Rings.
night. I hope you're enjoying the
And
stream.
little
Again, this
bits of
stream is definitely different than
story
normal. I'm
pieces
hanging
and
out,
little
talking with
pieces
family, just kind of
that they have revealed, and the
doing
little
my
bits of,
thing.
like, background information that I've heard them
Tonight.
talk about through like promotional material
But
and things like that.
I appreciate people
Feels
still
very
being
much
around.
like,
We're not going to be on much longer for
Lord of the
tonight.
Rings fan
Kind of
fiction
got a
kind of
hardcore world started to get set up.
like, if we take this and just tweak one little thing,
And I'm just listening
What
to
would that
my
turn the
normal
world
music
into?
playlist.
and it's been very interesting to me.
A
Well,
weird question.
I hope
does
you
it
guys
feel
are
like
having a
Lord of
good
the
day.
Rings fan fiction because it actually has there's commonalities between the two worlds, or does it feel like Lord of the Rings fan fiction because one of the strengths of Lord of the Rings is world building, and they've done a really good job at world building.
So that for sure. But so I'll say this because they put it out in promotional material, so I feel like they didn't think it was a spoiler, so I will not treat it as a spoiler.
Okay.
But so one of the things that I've heard Brendan, who's the current DM, talking about was like he's a huge Lord of the Rings and Tolkien fan, and he was very interested in the idea or like the dynamic between Sauron and the orcs, right? And what if
Very, very
all
invested.
of these orcs who are under control.
I think that's gonna actually end up being the end
What
of the
if
stream.
they all
Colin, you just caught that, didn't
decided-
you? Now that we're just talking about it.
That clicked.
Yep.
Okay.
what if they all
Yep.
one day were
That's
like,
the thing.
oh, we don't
Hey,
need
y'all,
this
I'm gonna
guy.
end
We
stream.
can
I
go
appreciate
do our
y'all.
own thing."
Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We will be playing.